What is good? What is good? Everybody in the report card radio audience. I am your host, Mikey T, the movie star. I hope everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl tonight. I hope everybody, Rams Nation, baby. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl. I hope everybody enjoyed $1 million worth of game podcast. Gilly, Wallow, and tonight's guest, Two Chains, you know what I'm saying? Representing for the $1 million worth of game brand, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody tapping in tonight, man. We got a bunch of topics to speak on. Tonight. And I'm smoking on some loud right now, y'all. I am smoking on some serious loud. This is actually some TK91, which is it's a triangle kush, and then there's some sort of, it's another brand as well, man. It's some high grade shit. It burns like gas. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody tapping in tonight, man. Oh yeah, T2. T2's in the building. Salute. He said 50 still had a G unit tank top laying around. Oh hell yeah, man. You know, I was gonna pop in actually on the intro just like that, you guys. I was gonna rappel in, you know what I mean? I was gonna be dangling. I was gonna come in on the intro just like that to keep it 100 with you, but I just wanted to keep it simple. It's been kind of a, with the Super Bowl tonight, it's been had a few drinks. You know what I'm saying? It's been a night. But let's go. Everybody share this video. Hit that like button on the way in. We're going to be talking about the halftime show at the Super Bowl in great detail. I'm going to be joined by my co-host SV Twiz, and we're going to be discussing the halftime show in great detail. We're going to go over all the dope acts that were involved. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg setting it off. They had Kendrick Lamar and Mary J. Blige and Eminem. You know what I'm saying? It was a real dope effort, man. It was a real dope effort. I enjoyed it. I liked the set. I like the way that they involved all types of different groups of dancers. What's going on, Capital Third Letter C? I appreciate you for tapping in. James Brown, what's going on with you, man? Sunday nights do belong to $1 million worth of game, but the Super Bowl was tonight. So, that was actually a pretty crazy event that just happened. And I got to say, man, I still made time for $1 million worth of game, of course, because that has really created a, quite an awareness that Sundays are the days that those podcasts drop. Nick Miller's in the building. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button and share this video. Riz Dog, what is going on, man? Are you ready for a life of nobody ever knowing who you are? I'll wait, but you'll still be ready when I'm done waiting. So you're good, man. Anyways, moving on. Appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Lights out. Salute my guy. We was smoking on some banana runts. Banana runts. As soon as I saw the banana, backwoods, I knew there was going to be some banana runts. Also the cookies brand has the apples and bananas brand. But he said that my man Lights Out said that he was smoking banana runts for the Super Bowl. How about Dr. Dre throwing up the horn signs instead of the peace signs? I don't know about all that, man. Do you mean at the end when everybody was waving away at the camera? I didn't notice any of that, man. I don't really buy into all of those theories, though, just to be 100% honest with you. I don't really buy into those theories all too much. Wack 100 was on Clubhouse. You know what I mean? I actually just made a Clubhouse. If anybody wants to follow me on there, it's Mikey T, movie star. Cut the out. You know what I'm saying? Because just keep the important elements. I'm Mikey T. I'm a movie star, literally and figuratively. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent. He's not really 50 Cent. That's like a moniker. But I am in a new movie called Slapface that's available on Shudder right now. If you guys are into horror films, y'all can go download Shudder. You get a free try and you can actually check out the movie, man. Quite a few things happened though, man. Also, we got to talk about, Kanye West going ape shit on Pete Davidson. You know what I mean? Kanye West just saying all types of shit about Pete Davidson, from a tattoo that he apparently has of Hillary Clinton, which I seem to remember Hillary Clinton joking about. So let me get this. So you get a tattoo of the president, and then the president jokes about getting a tattoo of you. Okay, so that's how that works. All right. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. So the person that I want to lead my country, you know what I mean? Because in all, it is, when you say that, it's your country. They're going to joke about getting a tattoo of me after I've clearly gone out and got a tattoo of them. All right. Very interesting. That's how shit works in politics, I guess. But we're not really going to get into that on this channel. Salute to everybody for tapping in tonight. Go ahead, hit that like button, share this video. We got a couple different topics to speak on tonight, man. I'm actually excited for tonight's show. We're coming off an epic, you know what I mean? An epic Super Bowl halftime show. Somebody remind me of last year's halftime show so I don't have to go Google it and I can enjoy this TK91. Appreciate you, lights out. Major salute to you. What state are you from, my guy? Yo, Kyle, what's poppin', G's? 215-610 is in the house tonight. Let me know 610. What's that? I know 215, obviously. What it do? What it do? Marcus 42 is in the building. What it do? Mikey T. Dallas is in the building. Hit that like button. Everybody, if you haven't yet, if you're a first-time viewer, if you're wondering, who the hell is this guy? If you're like, yo, is that Token from Massachusetts? No, this is Mikey T, the movie star. This is Mikey T, the movie star, you guys. I've been doing interviews for about 12 years now, but it's nothing new to this. Sit down, roll up, light up if you already rolled, and enjoy the show. We've got some great topics to speak on tonight. What's going on, PA, my guy, but born and raised in BX. Moved to PA a couple of years back. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, the Bronx. Yup, I've gone out to the Bronx a few times, man. Torch from MMG is actually from the Bronx. I'm trying to think of a couple other people that I've actually linked up with from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Been out to Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? Been out to Yonkers. Yeah. I got a lot of history in New York, man. Schizo's in the building. Major salute to you, bro. How did everybody like the halftime show, man? Come on. What a collection. Where was the game? Please, somebody. Is it going to be the hottest conversation on Clubhouse? Because I'm going on my Clubhouse and I'm making a room that's called Where Was the Game at the Halftime Show? That's what I want to know. Where was the game, you guys? Was Kendrick Lamar in the game spot? Or does the game simply not have a record that could have been used at this show? What's poppin', Wax? Appreciate you for tuning in. Everybody in here, do me a favor, hit that like button and share this video. Need to get the awareness of this video out to everybody out there. Also, join my Clubhouse if you haven't yet, or follow me on Clubhouse, whatever they be saying on there. Let me see if I can get a direct link for you. If not, just find Mikey T Movie. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Nah, I can't find that shit, man. Let me see. Yo, Schizo said Kendrick Lamar was lit. The halftime show was okay. Rushed a little. Yeah, it was about, what was it, about 15 minutes? I didn't time it or anything like that, but it was a little under 15 minutes. Rushed. I mean, everybody got one song. You know what I mean? Everybody really got one song to do their thing. They had the next episode. You know what I mean? Eric Spencer was popping, man. North Carolina in the house. Hell yeah, capital third letter C. It says it's great to see everybody together, but the energy started off flat. I enjoyed seeing the artist faces. The energy. Be, are you saying because of the way they started off with the next episode? I was really thinking maybe they should have started it off with something a little bit. mm, I was thinking in my mind a little bit more well known, you know what I mean? But honestly, the next episode came on the Chronic 2001. The Chronic 2001 was heard by more people than the Chronic, so this is, and then also another thought in my mind with them starting with that's more of a showcase for Dre himself. You know what I mean? That's a Dr. Dre showcase. So they really started off featuring each of the artists. They started off featuring Snoop, and then they moved on from there. Yo, Joseph, appreciate you for tuning in. Angie Roberts, what's going on? South Jersey's in the building. Major salute. Yeah, Andy, 50 Cent was there. As I got it in my notes, 50 Cent popped out like Toby Maguire. You know what I mean? In that one scene, that one best kiss at the MTV Movie Awards. That's 50 Cent. You know what I mean? When you look at that classic scene of the way that 50 popped in, 50 came in just like the In the Club video. If you think about it, that's really probably the way that the majority of America or the world remembers 50 Cent. That was their first impression of 50 Cent, and that's why they did that. I thought it was genius. You know what I mean? I thought it was genius because 50 would have looked like just like everybody else coming in and performing with the group of girls and doing his shit for the club and all that. Let me see. Capital third letter says it's just at a halftime show, so you generate the energy going back into the second half of the game. Oh yeah. Yeah, and we do see how that impacted the end of the game ultimately. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent. And 50 Cent, it was great to see him in that capacity. It was great to see 50 reuniting with Dre, with Snoop, with M. You know what I mean? He's pretty much reuniting with the most classic people in the game. We all remember the Up in Smoke tour. That involved Cube, Dre, Snoop, and Eminem. 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar, these guys getting obviously Mary J. You know what I mean? She's like, but like 50 and Kendrick getting an opportunity to be alongside them, you know what I'm saying? It just shows that they're of the upper echelon. And they actually, they do belong there. I mean, watching them all at the end, how many of them was there? 6 of them? Dre, Kendrick, and 50, Mary J. Black. Yeah, and Eminem. 7 of them? Was there 7 of them or 6? Jesus. I'm smoking on the TK91, man. Yeah, the Up in Smoke was dope. The Up in Smoke was dope. And I was just actually talking to Bizarre from D12 about the Anger Management Tour. So that's actually another tour right there, you guys. Yeah, I have a new interview coming out with Bizarre this week from D12. Also got an interview with Q Life from OTF dropping this week. We got some work coming out, but right now I got an interview with South Strip from Florida out. I'm making my rounds, man. We got Detroit, we got New York, and we got Florida right there this week. All interviews, new interviews from Mikey T, the movie star. But yeah, we got to come on here with the live news, especially after a halftime show like that. I appreciate if everybody in here takes the time to hit the like button and share this video. Snoop Dogg, yeah, Snoop Dogg looked great. Snoop Dogg really did his thing on a couple different fronts, with the next episode, and then obviously still Dre, you know. Method Man and Mary J would have been epic. McGueek and Twino. Uh, Mary J and Method Man, yeah, they're about as classic, or they set up the standards for Ja and Ashanti. You know what I mean? So I think Method Man should really reunite with Mary J. Blige in some sort of fashion. Mary looked great out there. Mary was she was really She really looked like she had it all together. I don't really know what fashion they could link in other than just performing, doing a tour, but that might have even been done before, but it seems like touring is back up in motion and there could be some sort of a Legends tour where maybe they take, let me I'm spitballing this, maybe they take Nelly and Kelly Rowland, Method Man and Mary J. Blige and Ja Rule and Ashanti, and they do a whole tour right there. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you could add one more in. Who did Usher do the record with? My Boo. Was it with Alicia Keys? Usher and Alicia Keys? I will. Yep. It was Usher and Alicia Keys. Add them to that tour ASAP. Add them to that tour ASAP. All right, we're gonna talk about that capital third letter C, brother. We're gonna be talking about that, so stay tuned, man. We're gonna be talking about all the song selections and everything. Is Mary on the new death row? I wasn't sure of the connection. Well, I don't think Mary J is on the new death row, bro. Mary J. Blige and Dr. Dre just have a long history together. Appreciate you, Joseph. Hold on one second. Let me get my shit plugged in. Fab and Little Mo right there, lights out. Do you think, lights out? So I named, everybody share this video. So I just named like 3 groups, 4, I think 4 with Alicia Keys. Now you got to consider that these groups really only have a few records together. So adding Fab and Little Mo would actually be great. Yo, Steven Rivera, what's popping, man? I'm good. We're just on the roll up. We're on the pre-show right now. We're getting ready. But I think we all, more than the weed, more than the Henny or the Douce, shout out to Memphis Bleak, whatever you're drinking tonight. I think we all just have a natural high from the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Just coming off of that experience. You know what I mean? When you go into a Super Bowl, you're looking for that shit to actually take you back. You know what I mean? I was watching a little bit. I'm not the most vicious football cat, but when the Super Bowl comes on, it's just like kind of a whole different type of intensity that's involved with it. You know what I mean? You just, they were in that new, they were in that new theater. Hold on one second. If a tour drops, I don't know if the tour I'm talking about is just gonna drop, man. Yeah, because I was just thinking about that, not to get sidetracked here and start talking about a tour that I'm setting up that'll most likely never happen. But you got some of the artists that have one song together, like Alicia Keys and Usher. So they're like openers, closers, like Method Man and Mary J. They could either open and close, whereas Little Mo and Fab will be, the middle section, Ja Rule and Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? Or Ja Rule and the various females that he's worked with. Little Mo, or Little Mo will obviously already be there, and then they could even potentially call in Jennifer Lopez. But yeah, make sure everybody's liking this video and sharing this video, man. We got some shit to talk about tonight, man. We got to talk about the whole Super Bowl halftime show. We got to talk about Kanye West and Pete Davidson a little bit. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Kanye. We're going to talk about Ye. Ye, who is running his own Twitter, apparently. Or Twitter, his Instagram. He's running his own shit, you guys. Damn. It's not really a competition, but you know what I mean? It's not really like a versus, you know what I mean? I think it would be more lucrative if they put together what would the show be called? What would that show be called with all the hip hop, the men and the women there of hip hop and shit? with the men and females who get together with the rap and R&B acts. I wonder what that show would be called, you guys. But yeah, everybody, let me know, what are y'all smoking on tonight, man? Y'all smoking good? I was just blazing some sticky buns, but now I'm back on this TK91. Need everybody to hit that like button, share this video. About to get into the main topics. About to hit my co-host Twiz, see what's popping with him. Need everybody to share this video. I am your host, Mikey T, the movie star. Sean, Bag Life, Double LC. What's popping with you, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. Let me know, y'all. Let me know, y'all. I want to know what everybody's smoking on. Mikey T, when you come into Chicago, I would love to come to Chicago, man. You know, I'd love to do some work out there in Chicago, but honestly, you know, I interviewed Dirk years ago. You know what I mean? I interviewed Little Dirk years ago. There's some other people that I would like to connect with, like, but you know, I don't, if I go to Chicago, it's got to be for a reason. You know what I mean? It's got to have a little bit of a reason behind it, especially the fact that I can really do all of my interviews over Zoom nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best way to connect with somebody, you know, because putting together an interview takes days. You know what I mean? You really want to take time with it and shit. So, honestly, doing it over Zoom is one of the best, most practical ways. But going out to Chicago as a trip, man, going out to Cali on a trip, these are things that I want to do. And of course, I'll have a video camera on deck. So if I'm able to make any connections while I'm actually out in these various cities, I will do it. You know what I mean? I've gone to different cities: New York, New Jersey, Philly, Miami, Orlando. You know what I'm saying? But some of these other spots, like, they're just really far away, like, from me. Chicago is extremely far away. Georgia, I did a road trip to Georgia. I went to Atlanta for a week. You know what I'm saying? Big Faxville, 617 checking in. Major salute to you, brother. I'm asking everybody what we smoking on. Let's get this show started. Let's get this show started, man, on a high note, both literally and figuratively, you guys. Definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in after the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Definitely do. Don Critico. Don Critico. What's popping, man? I see we got Minister Jap on the tap in right now. Minister Jap Network. Major salute to you, brother. What up, bro? Checking in. Mactown Tony. What's going on? We got Durham, North Carolina. Hopefully, I'm not butchering you guys' names. I try my best, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really like any of the other bloggers on here. I really be interacting with the people in my chats and shit like that. And I want to let y'all know I am on Clubhouse now. Mikey T Movie. Mikey T Movie Star. That's where you'll find me, on Clubhouse, you guys. And we're going to be talking about some of the most crazy shit on Clubhouse. You know, what is the difference on Mikey T on Clubhouse and Mikey T on YouTube? Mikey T on Clubhouse is going to be uncensored. Mikey T on Clubhouse is going to be unrestricted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a whole nother environment. Here on YouTube, we like to keep things tame. You know what I mean? Keep your hands out of the lion's cage. You hear me? Keep your hands out of the lion's cage on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Over there in the Clubhouse, like what Kasky said back in the day, I'm gonna take you to my clubhouse. Pause. I'm gonna take y'all to my Clubhouse though. I'm gonna show you how Mikey T does it on Clubhouse. Maybe I'll even have a couple movie stars call up. Who knows, man? My man Mactown says he's smoking on that gelato cake. I had some gelato cake before. Like one time. West Virginia in this bitch. Everybody hit that like button. Hit that like button. Share this video, y'all. Everybody share this video for me. Oh shit, Minister Jap Network. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Here, I'm gonna post up the link for you. Tap in, G's. We might have to do an interview. Cool, cool. Just got word from my co-host Twiz. Invite Millyz on here. Yeah, you know I did an interview with Millyz actually. We had got that done in 2021, right after he had gotten over COVID and shit. I did an interview with Millyz actually. It was dope, man, because you know Millyz is a pretty credible artist, but since our interview, he went so much further with his game. You know, I noticed his views, and he went from literally doing like 200,000 views in a couple of months to then doing 300,000 views in a week. So really, Millyz upgraded his game. He also started working with Dave East, but also pumping the Blanco series, which really took him to the next level. What's going on? Terrence Backus. What's up, man? Brooklyn on the check-in. Major salute to you, man. LA was given that ring. It was too easy. Mac, be a little bit more descriptive in that. I'm not really understanding that comment, brother. Oh, okay. He's talking about the Super Bowl. He's talking about the Rams. Yeah, okay, I see you. Yeah, I'm seeing yeah, Minister's serious. Minister's serious. I see he's got the YouTube game on Smash right here. Damn. Dude's pretty lit. I ain't gonna lie. That's what's up, man. You know, when somebody like that actually pops into your live, you got to show respect. What's up, Peter Mob? Yo, Blueberry Moscow for me. Yo, anything, I ain't gonna lie to you, anything Blueberry, I'm messing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be telling people this one story about when I went to the trap in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Down in Hialeah and shit like that, but they be looking at me crazy. But it's the one time that I went to a trap where they actually opened some doors and there was like 30 different kinds of weed. You know, this is pretty normal in the day and age of dispensaries, but back then, and I got to choose, I chose this one weed, you guys, called Blue Magic. And my dumbass only bought a gram of it because you know it's high end, it's high shelf. I want to test it out. I never got an opportunity to go back and get the Blue Magic again. That shit was so fire, y'all. It tasted blue. And speaking of that, got to give a major shout out to this Bel Air Blue, man. I'm gonna be popping that soon. We'll be doing it live. We'll be doing it on the live together. You know what I'm saying? We'll be doing that shit on the live together. Bel Air. We need to tap. Bel Air needs to tap in. Bel Air needs to tap in. I'm fitting to be the Bel Air blogger. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else. When you hear another blogger saying that, you're gonna know where they was watching it. What's up? The Real Prophecy. We got New Jersey in the building. New Jersey's in the building. Okay. Got a lot of love for New Jersey. Terrence says Logan Berry. Slushies? Maybe I'm probably saying that right. Yeah. Yeah. I know. That's why I get flack for it, man. Everybody gives me flack for that shit. They're like, Mikey T, you do know Blue Magic was the main drug depicted in the Denzel Washington movie. They're like, I'm like, yeah, I know that, bro. My name is Mikey T, the movie star. My Clubhouse is Mikey T, movie star, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody add me on there. I'll add y'all back. Whoever adds me on Clubhouse, Mikey T Movie, I'll add me back. Duty time. What's up with Dr. Dre and 50 Cent, man? What's up with them? Well, right now we know that they are standing together cohesively. You know, Dr. Dre was standing there with all of his cohorts. You know what I mean? Dr. Dre was standing there with all of his homies from the eras of music that he's been involved with from the beginning with Snoop. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All the way up to the new era that he's created with Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre has really stood the test of time. Was there any spot for Beats by Dre in there? Was there anything there for arguably his biggest baby? What up, Bonds? Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Did you see? You probably were watching the game tonight. Yeah, no doubt. I've been knowing, fam. What up, Peter Mob? Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hey, well, fake beef. Yeah, we're gonna get into the beef tonight. We're gonna get into the whole beef involving 50 Cent and Dr. Dre, involving SMS audio and Beats by Dre. Do you guys remember the video where 50 was wearing the SMS audio hat and they blurred it out? They told 50, do not wear that hat. Do not wear the hat to the video. And 50 still wore the hat to the video, and the video was actually edited. The video was actually edited, you guys, and blurred out. Steve Drive is in the building. He said the game is thinking he won the 50 beef, but he's feeling the effects 15 years later. Man, he should have been on that stage. You know, that's the one question I was asking myself. Would he have really fit on that stage? If he was on that stage, what would he have done? Was that really the environment for how we do, you guys? You know, there's a pretty big difference between in the club and how we do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into all of that tonight, as far as you know, the cultural effect that in the club had in comparison to how we do. Steve Drive says, "Hate it or love it, 100%." Yeah, 100%. If the game was there, he would have had to do one of those two songs. He would have had to do one of those two songs and that means his performance would have had to involve 50 Cent. That's the one thing that Kendrick Lamar has an edge on him. Mary J has an edge. Eminem, you know what I mean? These guys have 50, they all have their own songs. You know, Dre appeared on the records with Snoop, you know, like the game just, he would have needed 50 and 50 wouldn't have been willing to make that collaboration. Although I don't think 50 would have missed out on this opportunity for anything. If Dr. Dre had said, it's hate it or love it or nothing, like if 50 didn't have the opportunity to perform in the club and it had to be hate it or love it or nothing, I would have to think that 50 would have done the performance. You know, I would have to have think that, you know, like I don't think 50 would have turned down. What are the ratings for this going to be? I heard somebody on television say that this is going to be viewed by 1 billion people. Well, yeah, probably over the course of time, it'll be seen by 1 billion people. Yo, prayed up. Sup, big dog? Killing it with the content lately. Fire. Yo, bro, I got a new interview coming up with Bizarre dropping this week. Very hype about it. Capital third letter C says game would have added energy. I don't know, man. I don't know how much more energy the game would have added, to be 100%, would you? The game isn't a dancing dude like we was talking about the other day. Like you're gonna have to tell me, capital third letter, man, if what type of energy do you mean? Because like I said on a few streams ago, the game doesn't have records that make you dance. You know, like that's one of the things about them dissing Bobby Shmurda for dancing. They weren't making you dance back in the day. The game didn't have records that made you dance. He tried with the one record called Let's Ride. I'm gonna take you to the strip club, but it was really nothing more than you could ever do than this to the records. You know what I mean? You couldn't really do nothing more than this. Maybe with how we do, you could Let me know in the chat. Was how we do one of the joints you could really dance to. But yeah, I don't know how much extra energy the game would have added. Maybe a little bit of sentimental energy for guys like us, capital third letter. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that energy it would have added, but Kendrick Lamar, I think Kendrick Lamar made an impact bigger than the games because of the fact that the game's impact involved 50. You know what I'm saying? The game, like somebody said in the chat, who was that in the chat who said, the game is feeling the hurt from this beef 15 years later. The game is thinking, okay, I won the beef. Everybody share this video. Share this video, man. No other blogger talks like me. I'm sorry, you guys, but no other blogger is really out there talking like this, man. No other blogger is really out there. They're all doing what they're doing, and I love what they're doing. But share me for me. You know what I'm saying? So let me see right here. All right. Capital third letter with the response here. You're saying gangsters don't dance. They boogie, Mikey T. West Side Story, Dream. It would have beat Mary J. Oh, man. Nah, man. Don't say it would have beat Mary J. Mary J's performance was an amazing thing. Now that you're bringing up I'm not going to go into West Side Story because that was another 50 Cent assisted hook. You could see the look in my eyes. I'm going to be a gangster till I die. That California chronic got me. You know what I'm saying? Game, tell them where you're from. That was 50. Now, Dream, you got me there. You got me there. But what type of energy is that really bringing to the set with the game? Well, Dream. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what type of energy that's really bringing, man. I don't think that's the energy we would have really wanted, man. I was looking for some of that energy. If anything, I would have wanted like Soulja Boy to pop out there with like, I know my swag. No. I'm swagging. I'm surfing. I'm swagging. I'm surfing. You know what I mean? But what type of energy are you talking about, bro? Because it seems like you're talking about that head nodding energy. You know what I mean? I wanted something I wanted something to turn me up like that, but they did it with Still Dre at the end. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say I'm the best out because there's a lot of amazing people out there doing things on YouTube, but I'm just saying I do shit different. I got thoughts in my mind that are different than anybody else's, man. Can't wait for my opportunity to, you know what I mean? As I continue to blossom in front of you all, man. Blackballed by 50. What? Elaborate on that, Scotty P. Please elaborate on that, bro, so I can answer your question, my brother. It matches the Snoop and Dre. Bro, all right. You want capital third letter? You want me to talk about that? That's why I said it started flat in the beginning. Bro, Snoop Dogg and Dre came out on a strip club type record. The next episode. Dreams is not a strip club record, nor is West Side Story. How We Do, it's kind of like Impala, go Daytona on my white Air Ones. I don't think that's really was the thing for the Super Bowl. I mean, they had the rooms there. They really could have lit up one of those rooms. You know what I'm saying? They really could have lit up one of those rooms kind of just like they filmed the How We Do video back in the day. But I don't know. I just don't think that How We Do really made sense for the Super Bowl. D Drive asked, how come you think Game didn't perform? Well, I'm kind of saying I think the Game didn't perform because it would have relied heavily on him performing a song with 50 Cent. I think that's what it would have majorly have had to do with him actually performing a record with 50 Cent. Because now one of our guys in here, capital third letter, he said the Game could have done Dreams, or the Game could have brought out Kanye West and did Wouldn't Get Far, but was Wouldn't Get Far really that big of a record? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. The next episode, yo, I know you the OG, so I gotta kind of break it down like a young G sometimes to you. You know what I mean, bro? You know how it is, man. Like sometimes like when you hear a record like the next episode, that record is not only for the girls in the strip club, but it's also for the guys in the strip club. You know what I mean? Sometimes we want to walk into the strip club. That's smoke, from the smoke machine. Sometimes you be catching a little bit of it. It be coming in your direction when you're walking into the strip club or whatever club. You catch a little bit of that extra smoke that might have been for one of the dancers, like if they got Roxy Reynolds there back in the day, or Pinky back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're just with a celebrity, like say Young Thug was just popping out, and some of that smoke comes in front of you. It's like, then you walk through it. You know what I mean? Different shit like that. When you get the vibe and you walk into the club and then you walk up to the people and you bring out $300-400 and you get a bunch of things of ones and then you hand all the money to your boys and then you're all doing that shit and the next episode is playing with all them, the Nate Dogg hooks. That's for you too, man. That's for you too as somebody entering that club. Yeah, my man Scotty's with me on that one. Steven says 50 Cent is still the man. G-Unit. 50. I can help. This is 50. Game could have did easy with Kanye, but Oceanic Vibes. The question is with the game, the question is when the game does a record, when the game does a record, with Kanye, like how many people really know these records? I know Wouldn't Get Far was a pretty big record, but it really I don't it wasn't as big as How We Do, or it wasn't as big as, Hate It or Love It, with all due respect. Now if Game could have went to Dre, like, yo, I want to get Kanye West to come and perform Wouldn't Get Far with me, or Easy, I think that would have been genius. And that would have probably been a way in for him. But what connection does Dr. Dre really have with Kanye West? Everything there had to make sense. You know what I'm saying? It had to make sense. Now, if somebody can do a 6 degrees of separation of how Dr. Dre and Kanye West connect for me, which I'm sure you can, probably with Jay-Z, probably boom, right there, 1 degree of separation. But yeah, no, it's really just had to make sense in this case. Capital Third says, it's your house, bro. I gracefully stand down, my guy. Hey, man, none. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, man. Jitchu. I'll finish. What did Gilly say? I'll finish it if you cut that check, right? I could finish it. I could finish it out for you. Kanye was working with Kanye West for his album. Maybe I'm not understanding that comment right. All right, guys, share this video, y'all. Share this video. When I say share the video, I mean share it. Share it on your social media. Share it on your Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Share it on your Twitter. Wherever you really go to do, to highlight your friends and shit. Stefan says Mikey T, he should have let Kanye West perform. Interesting, man. I mean, I brought up a couple interesting ideas here, in relation to what people could do. And yeah, that probably would have solidified Game's performance. I just don't know if it really would make any direct sense to Dr. Dre. Joseph says Kanye is all washed up thanks to the Kardashians. Another thing, is people say that, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily think that, you know what I mean? Look what happened with French Montana. There was another situation, Tyga. He kind of went through a bad album situation when it came to that whole thing. He didn't really get to put out the gold album. I don't think as properly as he wanted to. But in reality, his first two albums did not sell all that well. The gold album needed a little bit of extra promotion. His singles were really better. Yeah, I'm shocked we didn't see a couple things. Now, if Dr. Dre produced Easy with Kanye West and Game, yeah, exactly. And listen to Tanya. She's saying don't blame Kim. Exactly. And let's not even get involved in their relationship like that. That's not what we're gonna do either. You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna talk about them for their relationship on my channel, at least. You know what I'm saying? Talk about Kanye West in relation to Pete Davidson, or mocking the Hillary Clinton shit. You know what I mean? We could talk about all that. You know what I mean? That's news type shit, but you know. Stefan says that new song with Pusha T and Kanye West is hot too, Mikey T. What's that joint called, man? Is that going to be on Pusha T's new album with Def Jam, apparently? Like we were just talking about last night, Snoop Dogg building up the Def Jam empire, Pusha T, Benny the Butcher, potentially Death Row at Def Jam. We could see it. Death Row at Def Jam, believe it or not. Something you would have never really thought back in the day from listening to Suge Knight's interviews and shit. When he would say in interviews about how, they wanted to name it Def Row, like DEF or Def Sounds or some shit like that. But like I said, man, I really think Death Row has the opportunity to get popular again without Suge Knight attached or without an irrelevant entity attached. You know what I mean? That's like somebody that has nothing involved with hip hop to buy Death Row. You know what I mean? And then like expect to put out material from them. I just don't see it working. So that's like last night I was saying that's why I'm glad that Snoop Dogg has the reins of this thing, and he has a whole bunch of different ability with this opportunity. All right, y'all. But my co-host SV Twiz is about ready to pop in here. What is good, Twiz?
Salute, Mikey T, the movie star. What's good, bro?
Twiz,
Salute.
good. Everything is good. I appreciate you for tapping in tonight, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
Damn, let me
What's
see.
good? Salute to the chat. What's good, y'all?
So we're gonna talk about the Super Bowl halftime show, man. We can't not talk about it, especially with 50 Cent popping up with Dr. Dre. I mean, Dre got all of his A-listers together, pretty much, Twiz.
Facts. That was an epic joint right there.
So it was in the Inglewood SoFi Stadium, which is that new big stadium, I guess, for the Rams and the Chargers out there in LA, Twiz.
Facts. That joint nice, bro. That joint definitely nice.
So this year's Super Bowl halftime had some of the best talent, Twiz. I'm not the biggest football guy, but this year's halftime show, man, really had me amped. We had spoke about it a few times, man, but how did it just overall, feel watching it? Just to give some overall thoughts on it, man, before we really dig in.
Me personally, I liked it because it took it back, man. You know what I'm saying? It took it back, like music wise, just the playlist, the artists. You know what I mean? It bring back definitely, you know what I'm saying, classic vibes. Salute, yo. What's good?
Yep. Snoop actually came out wearing the blue outfit,
Facts.
Um,
Facts.
what did you make of that classic blue outfit that Snoop was wearing, Twiz?
Well, he was in the perfect place to, represent where he come from. He also gave a little bit of sea walking on stage. So it's like, you know what I mean? It was epic. It was the classic Snoop that we know. You know what I mean? It was shocking, but he did it.
Yep. So they actually kicked it off with the next episode. What'd you make of that first record kicking off the set?
It was good energy, man. I mean, the whole joint was just I like the whole show period, man. You know what I mean? That the joint was just fire. It was great to see Snoop and Dre, you know what I mean, performing again, especially after, all that they've been through career wise and not you spoke on it not too long ago where it's like, will we ever get a chance to see Snoop and Dre collab, or should they have collab more? So it was just epic to be able to see them two performing together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Also, that was a record, that they showcased Snoop on, because I don't think they wanted to start with Still Dre because that's
Yeah,
more of a focal point on Dre. They really
true.
wanted to give each artist a chance to shine. Um, did you think that was the right record? Do you think they could have started off with something like Gin and Juice or, anything deep cover? One of the things I said is, the next episode was on the most recent Dr. Dre album, which was more popular, The Chronic 2001 compared to The Chronic.
Well, the Chronic is always going to be like the most classic. I mean, it's the original Chronic, and the choices of the music, it could have went either way because they was that was still classic material they put up there. Could they have played other songs? Yeah, I couldn't see Deep Cover on there though. Deep Cover might be a little
Right.
too hard for the, you know what I mean? But yeah, they, you know what I'm saying? They could have went different playlists, but they still did their thing with the songs that they chose.
Damn. SJ says Detroit is in the building. He says Ice Cube before 50. 50's from New York. 50 was only there
True,
because of Dre and Eminem.
true.
What do you think in regard to that, man? Really? Ice
Uh,
Cube before 50?
yeah, that would have made sense, but then they would have had to replace Mary too, though.
Appreciate you for tapping in. AC Suspense.
AC Suspense was good, bro.
Everybody hit that like button and share this video. We're really just
Capital.
doing things. We're just getting started tonight, guys. So then they moved it over to the California Love, and I don't believe, at least I can't remember hearing it more than once. The California Love with just Dr. Dre's verses, Twiz. Have you ever
Yeah,
heard the alleged California Love with 3 Dr. Dre verses compared to the one with one Dre and one Tupac?
I just remember the John with him and Pop. You know what I mean? I remember that.
What do you think about Dre actually performing this record, California Love? But also, I want your thoughts on Dre giving up the record when Pac got out of jail. You know what I mean? We never spoke on that. But Dre gave up the record so Pac could have a banger.
Yeah, that's heavy, man. And just to speak on him for performing it, it was great just from where it was at. You know, um, the Cali fans out there was loving it. Skitzo, my guy, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that drum was epic. It just brought energy to the stadium a whole lot. It had California standing tall.
Yeah. Yeah, man, definitely, one of my favorite Dr. Dre verses. So I got to put you on the spot, Twiz. Whose verse do you like better, Dre or Pac, man? Putting you on the spot.
Pop verse.
Everybody in the chat, Dre or Pac? Whose verse do you like better on California Love? Yeah, man. Classic verses right there, man. And I
They
really,
both did they thing though. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
hate to even compare them on the track, but Pac, I got Pac over Dre on that, John.
now, man, the sets were really amazing. Philly Badlands, salute.
Philly Badlands, salute.
The sets were amazing. Watching it, man, I can really see why everybody wanted to be a part of this, man. Every artist really had a chance to develop their own set from what they were going to do. I mean, look what Kendrick Lamar did. He obviously, I think I got to give it to Kendrick for having the most creative performance out of them.
Yeah, his John was definitely creative.
He did
He
something,
always he always out the box with his stuff. Period. Though.
you know.
Salute. Rubber Band Rich in the building.
I mean,
What's good?
Mary came with her raw talent, you know,
Mary was performing like the original Mary. You know what I mean? She she had the energy like she normally do.
appreciate you, rubber band Rich. Everybody's
Yes, sir.
agreeing with you on that, man, Twiz. Everybody's agreeing with you on that, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Pac brought so much energy to that song. Yeah, exactly. His energy it was untouchable. Like you could hear it in his voice. Like
And also, I guess the order was pretty much perfect. You know what I mean? Because they went from Snoop and Dre to 50 Cent, They went to
hmm
50 Cent sort of dropping in like Toby Maguire from Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? And he did In the Club. How did you feel just overall about 50's performance?
Oh man, it just showed me that 50 still got it. You know what I mean? It just brought back those early 2000 memories, man, and watching the actual video. You know what I mean? It was dope, man. Especially how like Snoop and Drake they ended their song off and like pointed downward, then it shifted to 50 coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, they in a bag on this joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Twiz, I was actually going to come on to tonight's video just like that.
Yeah.
I was going to pop in just like 50 with the In the Club video. I was going to be, but I was like, we just got to get to the show tonight, man. We don't really got time for all those extra theatrics. You know what I'm saying?
and,
So I
and
just,
he I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just saying, and he bust the classic beater out that we known that, you know what I'm saying? The Get Rich or Die Trying joint. Like,
oh yeah. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too, Twiz. But so I guess it's safe to say that In the Club works just as much now as it did back then. It's one of those records that kind of like stands the test of time.
facts, the energy, everything, it was perfect for that. Like, yeah, that joint going, that joint always got a ring to it, man. In the club, you know what I'm saying? That's a hood classic for real, for real. Like,
Yeah, man, that's kind of like why I was saying like a lot of people are asking about the game not being able to perform with them, but it's like I don't know if How We Do hits as much as In the Club, you know what I mean?
yeah, how we do definitely hit too, but um, it probably would have definitely hit just to see them two performing together. So that would have been crazy enough.
They could have worked it, Twiz, with those little
Yeah,
rooms. They could have probably had those rooms lighting up, even
true,
if, just like the old How We Do video. But even if they kept Game in one room and then they kept 50 in another room, but
true.
they could have made it work like that. But I want to ask you, Twiz, um, do you think if they said to 50, if Dr. Dre had said to 50, listen, it's either you perform with the game or you don't perform at all. Do you think 50 denies the performance or do you think he does the performance?
I think he denies it because he a boss, so it's like you can't force him to do nothing.
Yep.
And he stand on what he stand on.
They're saying this is going to be seen by 1 billion people, though, Twiz. He turns that down.
Yeah, I mean, he got his shows and things going on, so he be like, his series is going to last. it's gonna be a longer talk than the Super Bowl halftime performance. You know what I mean?
So, what did you make of him doing the classic intro, when he came down, back when he came backwards, upside down,
Hmm.
like from the In the Club video in front of a million people? I think that's really the way that a lot of people in America, actually first remember seeing him, Twiz. You know?
Yeah, that true. That was like, yeah, like you said, around the world. After the mixtape era, as far as him being a big spotlight artist, that was like his biggest joint. Like after that, he was just, that's when he was really bombing in the industry. So yeah, that was like his debut. You know what I'm saying? Like that joint
His
right there was
debut,
heavy.
his debut was coming onto the screen upside down.
I mean, to the world, like a lot of people that was into mixtapes, they knew who 50 was before that. But that in the club joint, that joint was the one right there where it was like, he gonna be around for a while.
Yeah, man. Obviously, I just don't think it would have made the same effect if 50 would have came out standing upright, dancing with the girls. He had to do that, Twiz. It was shock value. And if anybody had disconnected with 50 over the last 10 years,
Hmm.
if you disconnected with him, you never followed him after In the Club. If you just were one of those Eminem fans who heard about Eminem signing a guy who got shot 9 times, and then you watched the one video that he did, you remembered that scene and you were like, oh shit, that was that guy that Eminem signed that one time. And maybe some people weren't fans of 50 Cent and they were like, I wonder whatever happened to him over the years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Definitely.
Yeah, Mike Moolah says 50 is lit for life.
Yeah, absolutely. He a made man.
But did he steal the Spider-Man joint?
That wasn't just fun. That was just, that was just the creativity of the video at that time. You know what I mean?
It's not like he was hanging from a web.
Yeah, because you got some artists that will, like they mocking a superhero or somebody else, but you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Twiz, do you think this is the case? Adrian says, I bet the game is feeling really salty. Do you think that's the case, Twiz?
Yeah, I think Game was feeling salty before the halftime show. You know what I mean? But before that performance, I think he been feeling salty because he already made a statement. Actually, you broke it up, brung it up before, Mikey, on a few streams back, where the Game made a statement saying that he wish him and 50, could have worked it out because they would have been real great together. So, I feel like he wished that was a relationship that was still in place, even though he don't talk about it too much. But I know for a fact he wish him and 50 was still on like good terms.
Yeah, man. I mean, he really messed up turning his back on 50 Cent because some people are one of the guys in the chat tonight said the game was thinking he was good, but now 15 years later he's still aching over this beef. Yeah, the game probably did think he was good, Twiz. He put out
Facts.
several albums with E1, you know what I mean? But he even moved a bunch of albums after leaving 50 with Interscope, but he never really
Facts.
experienced that same amount of success. And he's got to be seeing that. It's pretty obvious, right, Twiz?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And this game is deeper than just making good music. You got to be a great entertainer. You got to. It's a lot that come with that. 50 say that wasn't Spider Man. He was working out. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Cause even when he got down, he physically got himself down. Like if you see him, he reach up towards his feet and everything. So
I don't know if you saw the one girl, but one girl thought 50 was fitting a knee her in the head. I seen her. I seen her. She was dancing. She was like, "Oh shit!" She's like, she's like, "Knee coming to my face."
like
But
they're
50
gonna be
knew what
talking
he was
about this
doing.
for the next. They're gonna be talking about that for the next 6 months.
50,
50.
50 knows what he's doing, Twiz. When 50 is upside down, 50 probably gets cameo requests daily to do them up. 50, I would like a cameo, but please, you've got to do it upside down.
Yeah, 50 the type of guy, he a vicious workout boy. I can see him doing the sit-ups upside down, hanging from something. Like, he one of them type of guys, bro. Like,
They should be ordering him to do the cameos upside down, though, right?
yeah.
But let me see. I got some more notes here from the show. So Kanye West actually posted a picture of 50 Cent on his Instagram. He posted a picture on his Instagram where he wrote a 50 upside down and he wrote legendary Twiz.
Yeah, facts. Facts, man. He's showing the people that he still got it. Ain't nothing changed. And let's not forget about, what I did in the industry before it was these series and things of that nature. You know what I mean? I built the whole empire. Like, he one of the few artists that got put on, built an empire, and never looked back.
Now, Twiz, before we get into Dr. Dre, rekindling with 50 Cent, I want to ask you about 50 Cent bringing back the legendary G Unit tank top. What did you make of
Mhm.
50 bringing out the tank top that has been heavily criticized? I mean, it's been heavily criticized, but is there like a flip side to that coin? Has it been really loved by people as well?
Facts, yeah, I mean facts.
Okay.
Cause it's like a vest tank top type joint, like just how it's cut and this, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't come out. He came out with a song that we remember, but he came out with an appearance that we remember at the time of him when he was dropping these type of songs. So it was a good, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely a good job, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You had one of those joints, Twiz?
No, I ain't take it that far. You know what I mean?
You never saw it for sale?
Yeah, I mean it probably was for sale, but how Philly, like, we wasn't wearing no G Unit stuff out Philly, man. Not to knock it, but yeah, I mean we just didn't carry it like that.
Did anybody in the chat have one of those G Unit tank tops, man? What type of store would have carried that, Twiz? Like, would a J.C. Penney have carried that?
No, nothing like that.
Who
We
would have
talking
carried
about
that shit then?
in that day and time, who knows, man? Because it was different back then. It wasn't People wasn't ordering online. You was physically going in stores and hitting certain malls like early 2000s. So um, I don't know. That's a good question, man. I'm pretty sure they probably had a website back then. But you got like the hood stores. Like I know, like out Philly, it was a bunch of hood stores, and they would be having, stuff like that artists came out with and things of that nature.
Were there a bunch of bootleg ones? Were people doing like all different kind of strips now down them and shit? They're like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
blue.
yeah. Like out Philly, they don't got them like they used to have them early 2000s, but it was like a lot of stands, and like the stands, you can get all that type of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Or you go out New York, man. New York, you really can get all that stuff.
Slim Back Gorilla says, shit, ARAB had them. ARAB had the 50 Cent tank tops?
No, out Philly, we just wear regular beaters. It don't be the 50
Yeah, yeah,
Cent
yeah.
joints.
ARAB had mad beaters. Yeah.
Yeah, like
ARAB was.
summertime, summertime, we give them beaters all day.
Yep, ARAB did wear the beaters. That's a capital third letter C says, I got mine from City Trends.
Okay.
I mean, shit, you guys had the King of Prussia mall though. That's like one of the biggest malls. But how long
Yeah.
has that even really been up for?
It's been up for years. I remember
Over 10?
KOP. Yeah, definitely. Definitely over 10. That joint been up most likely over 20. I remember being
Okay.
a kid in the 90s hearing about KOP.
Okay. All right, so then you guys really had a spot where I'm sure if you really wanted to find a G Unit tank top, you could have went to KOP back in
Yeah,
2004.
yeah, that's possible, and there's a few other malls. I mean, the gear was floating around. I'm not gonna act like I never saw it. I saw some G Unit logos on stuff before, but I can't really pinpoint the stores. We had joints like City Blue, which was like a sneaker store. I think that joint's still open now, but you could probably get a joint out City Blue and stuff like that.
Word. Yeah, just because back then I didn't have no way to travel around. I was kind of stuck in
Hmm.
Connecticut. I was stuck in Connecticut and Rhode Island. The closest store for me to walk around to back in the day was uh, Ames. You had Ames.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if TJ Maxx was even around back then. You know what I mean? We would really just go to
Yeah.
the we would really just go to the Chinese store back in the day and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody would have some money to get into the Chinese buffet, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's how it was back then as young boys.
Yeah. Then
Chinese buffets was the truth.
for some reason back then, Twiz, they would like if one person would pay for the buffet, they would let all y'all go in. What? Let me see what's going on here. Um Twiz, what did you make of 50 not bringing any of the G Unit guys out with him?
um 50 the star. Yeah, I mean, it would, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like it was a 50 concert or nothing like that. So it's
Right.
like, you know what I mean? I feel like that was cool. If you would have brought them out, it would have had to been a song I feel like they all participated in. Because other than that, now you got to cut other rappers checks, and they not doing nothing but coming out on stage with him, especially with him performing that song. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe it was probably a matter of timing as well. Like you said, it wasn't a 50 Cent concert. They were
Facts.
only doing one record each. You know what I mean? So I think it was
Facts.
probably a matter of timing. But we've also heard 50 talk about that in the past. Like, yo, I'm not going to do all the work for you guys anymore.
Yeah.
And, bringing everybody on there with him would kind of probably have been like him doing all the work for everybody.
Yeah, it definitely would have been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, how did it feel seeing 50 back with Shady Aftermath, man, after so many years. I mean, actually, we just saw these guys together when 50 Cent got his star on the Walk of Fame, you know.
Hmm.
These guys are really coming back together from what we knew back in 2003 and shit when they all sat together on MTV and announced the partnership.
Yeah, back then, you know, it was more structured. He was like an artist up under them, but years went by and he became an entrepreneur. So it's like they
Yep.
respect him as an entrepreneur deep down inside, whether they publicize it or not.
Yep.
Behind closed doors, cameras off, it's gonna always be a respect for each other. You know what I mean? Because the goal is to be successful as possible. You know what I mean? So I
I like
feel
how
like,
you said that. I like how you said that, man, because
mhm,
a lot of things come up with 50 when he was doing the SMS audio and how that probably kind of like, made him and Dre again have to go their separate ways. So not
mhm,
only from the game situation with that static did they go separate ways, but now, SMS audio and Beats by Dre, they make you go a different direction,
true.
you know.
Yeah,
So
that's a fact.
but like you were just saying, Twiz, you got to really respect somebody on a business level. 50 Cent was just
Hmm.
trying to do something, with the audio line and shit like that, while he
Facts.
was trying to find what he ultimately ended up was the most creative at doing, which I think is
Facts.
television shows.
Facts. Facts. He found his slot. And the platform he got, he's in a position to also show love back to the people that put him on, just like he had him on the BMF joint. You know what I mean? I know it felt good where it's like, you know what I mean? That the guys that put you on and gave you an opportunity, and now you created something that's so great. you can return the favor, in some shape or form. So
Twiz, do you have any comments on the Queen, Mary J. Blige? She certainly did her thing, and she looked
yeah,
absolutely beautiful.
yeah, like I said, man, she was performing like the Mary that we know. You know what I mean? It wasn't no mess ups or nothing. She had the same energy, and on top of that, we also see her on, like Power Book and things of that nature. So that just reminds you that she is also a great actor because she'd been acting even before that. You know what I mean? But for her to jump back and to see that live performance like that, it was epic, man. Because Mary is one of them artists that you don't hear her name mentioned every other day, but she can sing. Like she's a great artist. You know what I mean? She like a original singer, bro. Like not nobody that can't hold notes or nothing like that. Mary is the truth on that music tip.
Yo, Twiz.
You
Yo,
about to hit
Twiz.
you about to hit me with a haymaker right now. I'm right. I'm I'm getting ready for it. What's up, Mikey?
We don't need no hateration.
Yeah, that was that Mary right there. You know what I mean? She still got the same Diddy bop and everything. It's crazy, especially, her aging and things like that. But you can't tell, you know what I mean? She get on the stage and perform and all of that. She's still the same Mary, and I know it felt good to her, man.
So, Kendrick Lamar hit the stage next. Twiz, why does Kendrick Lamar perform here but not the game? If no other blogger is gonna ask this question, I'm gonna ask this question.
hmm Um, Kendrick Lamar is probably more important as a solo artist than a game. Solo artist, impactful, and he's also an artist that people is like, where has he been? You know what I mean? So that was like a great John right there for him to pop up because like, Kendrick, like he kind of like vanished a little bit. Artists like him and J. Cole where they, is like lyricists, but you don't really hear from them like that. They not on the billboard or nothing like that. And with the game, like the game, if the game I don't know, man. Like, yeah, the game wouldn't really have made no sense if it wouldn't have been connected with 50. Like, it would have been awkward for the game being there and not performing with 50. Only other thing that could have made sense would be the game and Kanye coming to the joint and performing. You know what I'm saying? That's the only other joint that could have made sense for game
What would they have
to be
performed?
there.
Wouldn't get far?
Yeah, that's
Is that
they.
really
That
like something
that's
that
the
everyone's gonna know?
that's their
That's the
last joint,
point of
right?
this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's the point of this. For you go to perform at the Super Bowl, you entertain so many different groups of fans, Twiz. That's why they perform so many different range of songs. Like you gotta
yeah,
have some that Mary J. Blige had people rocking just like in the club. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And Kendrick Lamar hit somebody that wasn't necessarily hit by the smoking joints that Dre and Snoop were doing. So I mean,
What?
wouldn't get far really have been done? I mean, I understand Kanye's eccentric.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. I mean,
Wouldn't get far. I love that song, but I just don't. I think
yeah,
I love it more than the average person.
yeah. It's just tricky, man. Who knows? Who knows about like the game? They might not felt as though they obviously ain't want him on that joint for some reason, man. It's people that set these deals up, and it falls in with relationships and how they feel about certain artists.
He
You
never
know what I
dissed
mean?
Eminem.
Yeah, definitely.
He
You know
made
what I
sure
mean?
of that.
Plus, they probably didn't want it to be too close to like the gang culture or nothing like that. You already got Snoop coming out there. You know, he all like flagged up on his outfit and everything. and then you know what I'm saying, you bring Game out, they might not know what he might do out that joint. Like,
All right, so let me see. Let me see. So then we come to Eminem, who spit the classic hook from "Forgot About Dre" to remind people before performing one of his biggest hits. Twiz, to you, is "Lose Yourself" Eminem's biggest record?
Lose Yourself. I don't think it's his. I couldn't put his stamp on Eminem biggest record. He's such a great artist. It would. I couldn't just say, "Oh, this is his greatest record." He's just a
Well,
great artist all around to me.
I guess you really have to consider his singles. Like, he's got like singles like "Hi, My Name Is," and then "The Real Slim Shady." But then he's also got records like "The Way I Am," and
Hmm.
he's got like "Cleaning Out My Closet," and he's
Yeah.
got what was that other one? I think he sampled Aerosmith on it. "Sing for the Moment," and those are all
Hmm.
big records, right? You got "The Way I Am," uh, "Cleaning Out My Closet," where he's actually, he's at the graveyard and shit, where he's
Hmm.
with the shovel. If you ever saw the music video, but
Hmm.
those records are serious compared to the Real Slim Shady and the "Hey, My Name Is," you know
Yeah.
those
I,
are serious records, but I just think Lose Yourself is more on the commercial end of thing in comparison to all of those.
yeah. But How My Name Is commercial too. Yeah, I mean,
Uh yes, they're all commercial.
yeah,
They all played on the radio, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. So yeah, you know what I mean. But it's just, you know what I'm saying. It's hard dealing with an artist like because like you said, he got different styles of music. You know what I mean? And
The Lose Yourself is more uplifting though.
yeah, that's true. But they put out, you know what I'm saying. They also got him paying homage to Dre because without, Dre put M on just like Dre and M put 50 on, and they paying homage to somebody from Cali at the same time.
So let me see. So 50 Cent and Mary J, they were actually rocking to Lose Yourself. Dre was
Hmm.
on the boards. The three-headed monster is pretty much back, man. Do you think this was a one-time thing, though? I mean, Dre is practically a billionaire. I don't think he
Yeah,
really has time to go, or I mean, I think he just has other things on his plate rather than doing an album with Dre with M and 50 at this point.
yeah. They all is, just seem like he come and do the music for the love of it. 50
Right.
not really focused on it.
They're
He doing
certainly working
entrepreneur.
together.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, um, I it definitely wouldn't be an album with them putting together. I would like to see them three do something business wise though together. I think that would be epic. Like if those three guys can, put their heads together and be behind scenes and just, make a whole new wave or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
Definitely before them doing the album.
it's almost like that's what it would have to be. There would have to be some
Yeah,
business that would really get them all in the same room. And I mean, I could say, just because you have money, it should make more time for you to be around all of your friends and stuff, so you can create the projects that you want. But in reality,
facts,
a, more money, more things that you got to consider every day. You know what I mean? More diff.
facts.
I mean, look at imagine what Rick Ross is doing with all the wing stops, the other now the
That's
checker.
what I'm talking about. Exactly,
Then he's got his music, and then he's got his
exactly,
new artist on MMG, and then he's got his video.
exactly.
You got to think about all these different things all day. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Let me see. Let me see. Capital third letter says it's almost like M was showcasing the different influences of Dre by
Hmm.
generations. 50 and Game are the same era. Kendrick is after, which it all makes sense. I didn't think Mary fit though. You want to take that, Twiz?
Yeah, I mean, I hear it definitely. I agree. I just feel like they had to put like Mary in there, even 50, because we know 50 not from the West Coast. I felt like they probably didn't want to look like it was geographical, where like you got to be from Cali to, you know what I'm saying, to do that. Then you got I'm from Detroit, even though he well connected with Dre and things of that nature. I think they just put Mary in there because if Mary wasn't on there, who would what singer would it be? You know what I mean? We didn't seen
Mary and
halftime
Dre have been
shows.
worked together for years, though. You know what I mean? Mary been
Facts.
on Dre's albums and shit. But yeah, like who else would it be? I don't think it, you know. But Twiz, I did want to ask you. I don't want to veer off too much here, but where does Mary J. Blige go down in history in comparison, to some of these, very famous singers like your Whitney Houston's and shit like that, who have sort of like, they've sort of, kind of like hit their legacy a little bit. They kind of have, you know,
Yeah,
decayed their legacy a little bit because of their activity. But then you got Mary J. Blige, you know what I mean, who looks better than
yeah,
ever, acting,
yeah,
singing, you know what I mean?
yeah. Um, Mary J. Blige legacy is still in the making. I just feel like um, you know, she definitely goes. She goes with one of the greatest female singers. She's in the boat with like the Whitneys and all of them. Like, we can't discredit Mary because if we really like we got her on some joints like where she really singing, bro. Like I'm talking about singing, not none of these new style artists where they can't hold the note. They can harmonize, but they ain't holding no notes. And Mary can hold the note. You know what I mean? Mary in the boat with the Mariah Careys and them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man, I agree with you. I agree with you. It was great to see her there. Definitely sparked my interest in some other thoughts. Because somebody was talking about her and Method Man. So I was like, damn, man, they should do a whole tour joint with like the men and women of hip hop, like that have features with each other. Like you got
Hmm.
Method Man, Mary J. Blige. You could have Ja Rule and Ashanti come on that tour. You could have someone said Fabulous and Little Mo. You know what I'm saying? And then I was also I had another one, but I think I also said Usher and Alicia Keys for My Boo. Uh,
LL and J Lo.
Kelly Rowland and Nelly what was that one called that they had? Dilemma. It was
Yeah,
called
Dilemma.
Dilemma,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yep. Kelly Rowland worked her career right, man. I got a lot of respect for that girl, Twiz. She was actually
Yeah.
probably my favorite in you know what I mean? I think she was actually my
Hmm.
favorite in Destiny's Child, man. Is that an
Okay.
unpopular choice?
No, some people do like Kelly. Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, over you know, um, out of Destiny's Child, but most people rock with Beyonce.
Right. What about Michelle?
She alright, but she just ain't really stand out.
I
It
heard
was
she
it
had
was
done country music.
yeah, it was like Beyonce and Kelly was doing everything like
So Dr. Dre started playing the piano. Twiz, why wasn't Scott Storch there playing the piano?
I mean, I who knows? That's a good question. I mean, I guess they didn't just want to. They wanted to keep the focus on them, and probably Dre probably wanted people to see like this is what like this is the average person that's if you can make beats and you real nice, 9 times out of 10 you can get on that piano. You know what I mean?
And bro, I'm not gonna lie. When he jumped on the piano and he started playing, I thought he was gonna do the message for his brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah, that
thought he
John would
was
have
gonna
been.
I thought he was gonna shout out his brother. You know what I mean? I thought he was gonna do the message for his brother. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? But
Yeah, you know what to expect when he did that. Like, okay, bro,
I'm like, what's
he's
coming here,
he
man?
getting in his Stevie Wonder bag. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
he,
man. That it was so impressive what Dr. Dre put together from all the sets. I really like the
yeah,
sets, man. Just everything they did in there from all the different dancers. It
yeah,
looked dope.
yeah. It was a nice structure, man. Instead of having different artists come out to the stage, You know what I mean? And everything was just like in they little cubicles and all of that. Like, dang, who in that box over there? Like, it's a lot going on.
So they ended it with Still Dre. I feel like they could have done a verse from Dre on the Forgot About Dre record. You know, when Eminem was spitting the Forgot About Dre part. I feel
Yeah.
like Dre could have came in and spit another verse from there. Why not do that, Twiz? Do you think anything else could have been added as well? And how did you feel about the Still Dre ending it?
Um, they could have added it, but the hook was enough because the hook was catered to Dre. You know what I mean? That was enough right there.
Yeah.
And ending it off, I just felt like, you know what I mean? They trying to give Dre his flowers. We talking about like out of everybody that was on that stage, you know, Dre was the longest art. Like he was one of the original. He was more original than anybody on that stage. You know what I mean? Who else on that? Who else that was performing was a famous entertainer before Dre? And Dre been going through a lot of things in life also lately. So it's like, you know, I think they did that on the strength of Dre.
Yeah. You know, one of the classic lines, Dre said, haters say Dre fell off. How? My last album was The Chronic. Dre did The Chronic and he did Chronic 2001. You know,
Hmm.
another legendary rapper had two albums. Biggie. You know, did we get enough from Dr. Dre, Twiz? If that's all we get, those two albums, does he leave
Yeah,
us with some classics like Big did?
yeah, his classics is strong enough, and that go back to like I always say, quality over quantity. Like I know a lot of artists, we can be like they got 7, 8, 9, 10 albums, but how many of them was legendary? How many of them is going to get spins forever through every generation? You know what I mean? You play something from the Chronic, and a little kid will recognize the song. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy.
Right.
So what he did was epic, and most importantly, he was behind scenes and was always connected to the industry. So
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, these artists that came up there, they will be selling units for a long
hmm
time to come. All of them, Dre, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, you did put that right. So yeah, man, that's a very interesting topic right there. The
facts,
halftime show, Dr. Dre getting an opportunity to perform at the halftime show. Crazy, man.
facts.
Did you ever think it? You know what I mean? Watching these halftime shows back in the day, I mean,
Well,
that
we
they
all know that.
that they would give the respect to records like that we grew up on, like the next episode and shit like that.
Yeah, that's true. And then that's when you know you're getting older because it's like, man, I remember when that song came out. Like,
Classics.
you know what I mean? Real rap. Something that we used to spend every day when they talking about it's a throwback or a classic. And then we look up the year, like, damn, that came out this year. I mean, that year, you know what I mean? It's like, man, that's crazy, bro. Time fly, man. But the halftime show always was like a surprising performance.
Right.
You got like 45, 30 to 45% of the people that watch the Super Bowl just to catch the halftime show. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's a big thing about the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah. Yep. So Twiz, man, let's talk about Wack 100 and Kodak Black. We spoke on Kodak Black last night. If you guys didn't see that, just go hit the link. It's right on my YouTube page here. But so first off, before we say that, you know, we're gonna be talking about what Wack said on Clubhouse. But I have
mhm,
created a Clubhouse. It's Mikey T, movie star. Everybody on here, we got a Clubhouse going on. We're gonna be going
facts,
on there. Twiz, you want to tell everybody a little bit about why we've decided to jump on the Clubhouse platform and what we're going to be doing on there?
facts, man. And salute to everybody in the chat. I don't know how many people is in here now, but it's very, very important, y'all, for y'all to tap in on the Clubhouse because the Clubhouse is gonna be raw and uncut. Like it's a lot of politics dealing with YouTube.
Right.
We can't touch up on certain things, and you know we can't voice certain opinions on this because it's politics. we need y'all to follow the Clubhouse. Everybody in the chat, y'all get a chance to get brought up on stage, and y'all will be a part of the movement. You know, we know all everybody that been rocking with these live chats, man. We not gonna forget y'all, man. Make sure y'all follow the Clubhouse so y'all can become a part of the movement because we about to start something real big. Everybody get a chance to voice their opinions and things of that nature. So we turning it up a lot, and this just gonna be, if y'all familiar with Clubhouse, y'all know what goes on there. So it would be more open, so we can engage with y'all more. You know what I mean? And this gonna be the start of something great right here, man. Schizo, you already know. Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, so please follow it. Mikey just, what I'm saying, set up the Clubhouse group and everything. So we're gonna keep pushing it. And once y'all follow it, y'all start getting them follows over, then we going to drop right in, and we going to immediately and consistently go live on there, just how we do on here. But it will give y'all a chance to voice your opinion. You know what I mean? So we're gonna carry it like that. It's gonna be the beginning of something great. I'm telling y'all now. You know what I mean?
We got these on deck right now.
Okay.
But yeah, oh no. Wack 100. Backwoods, yeah, man. Send in the super chat donation for the backwoods, man. I've been trying to try those backwood the what was the cream joints,
Russian creams.
the Russian cream joints,
Yeah.
the new banana joints, man. Yeah.
They got a banana joint now. Oh man.
Yeah, it's kind of got me intrigued to try a backwood to a certain degree.
Backwoods.
Sorry, bro.
No, I was just saying them joints seem a little different now. Like I remember, like early 2000s, they asking what's the name of the Clubhouse. The Clubhouse. Just go to Mikey T, the movie star.
Mikey T, movie star. No
Mikey T,
the.
movie star.
There is no the, you guys. Why is there a need for the? All we need is the keywords right there.
Mikey T, movie star. So y'all go follow that. We gonna follow back and everything.
Rams Nation, baby! Me and Wallow, Wallow and myself, we are in high spirits right now because the Rams have won the Super Bowl. LA, baby. You know what it is. It was dope, man. The SoFi Stadium. The SoFi Stadium, baby. I believe they're going to host WrestleMania in a few years. WrestleMania 39. It's rumored that The
Okay.
Rock will return there, Twiz, to face Roman Reigns. Will The Rock lay the smackdown on Reigns? We'll have to see, man.
The people's elbow.
Oh, man, the people's elbow is not going to do the trick with Roman Reigns.
Russian cream is the best, homie.
Major salute, Brian. Appreciate you for tapping in. So let's get into this, man. I just wanted to let everybody know that we're going to be on the Clubhouse Mikey T movie star. Everybody follow me on there. I'll accept you or however it goes.
Thanks.
But Wack spoke on why Kodak Black got hit up in Hollywood, y'all. So we're going to touch on that. He was asked on Clubhouse, I want to say. And Wack said, my bail bondsman said he bailed out 27 people. 4 to 5 of them were rappers. Now, before we get into some of the people that were actually bailed out in this situation, arrested, bailed out, Twiz, I just want to ask you in general, man, when you got a situation like that, 27 people getting bailed out, 4 to 5 of them actually being rappers, what do you make of this situation, man?
That's a lot of people getting bailed out, man. That's a lot of money, especially depending on the cases, and charges is different, and bails is different. So what he say? He said his bail bondsman.
He hit up his bail bondsman and he said, yo, I just had to bail like 27 people out. And I guess Wack was hitting him up to make sure that Blueface had gotten out because Blueface was apparently arrested, and I'm not sure if Blueface was among these 27 people or but I don't know if you had heard, but Blueface had got picked up with a ratchet or something like that last week.
Really? Oh man,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like, man, you know what I mean? I never heard of nobody, rich that even go through bail bondsman. That's for one. Most of the time, yeah, I never really heard of that. Bail
Okay.
bondsman,
Kick
it's
it.
like, yeah, the bail bondsman is for like people where it's like, say your son or your spouse, uh, you might be the spouse and your wife could be having, she might have a job or something like that, and your bill, let's just say it's 7,000. She don't got 7,000 in her account. So you show like proof of income and all of that, and the bail bondsman will get them out, and you do payments and stuff like that to the bail bondsman. Most of the time, like rappers and people that really supposed to have money, like either they bail you straight out or they just don't deal with it. Period. They'll leave you in there. It's normally one or the other. So that's like a first for me hearing, somebody like Wack even talking about a bail bondsman. But then again, he said it was what 20 plus people he had to bail out. So
Well, not
each person,
yeah, the bail bondsman, not Whack.
yeah. So if Wack went to the bail bondsman, then that means he the one that got to pay the bail bondsman. Like whoever go to the bail bondsman, you setting it up. Like I can't go to a bail bondsman and be like bail Mikey T out without putting my name on it. You know what I mean? So like somebody is reliable for that payment. They gonna get you straight out, and then it's like a payment plan of getting you. You know what I'm saying? Getting you out that drink. So Wack
Well,
gonna have pressure on everybody.
well, again, Twiz, I don't. It wasn't Whack bailing out 27 people. If Whack had to bail out 27 people, he would have an
Hmm.
issue.
Facts.
But so I don't know if Whack is was saying that Blue was among these people, or if he
Okay.
was just calling his bail bondsman in regard to Blueface, and then his bail bondsman had just told him the scenario of what was going down. But either
Okay.
way, from what you were saying, it doesn't sound like somebody of Blueface's stature should ever be using a bail bondsman.
Yeah. Blueface. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Blueface itself. Even with Wack not being included, it's like, bro, you got booked for a ratchet. That bill ain't that high, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Like it ain't. We
Okay,
ain't talking.
so I want to get your take on this, Twiz. Blueface actually getting locked up. I mean, this is a guy who's probably making like 30 bands off of OnlyFans. He's making 30 bands on his OnlyFans every month, and now he's getting locked up. Like, that's ridiculous, man, to get taken away from your lifestyle. I mean, regular guys like us, you know what I'm saying? And then this guy's making like 10, 15,000, 10, 15 times that amount, and he's just going to do reckless shit like carry around a weapon when he's really hanging out with 10 to 12 different women, Twiz. What do you make of that?
Well, allegedly he affiliated. So the closer you are to the streets, like Kiss said, you rather get caught with it than without it. So you know, um, people will feel like they gotta protect themselves by any means necessary, man, because it be a lot of things going on behind closed doors with them artists from their neighborhoods and places like that. So, if they don't want to keep dishing out money for security, for armed security and stuff like that, a lot of time they take it upon themselves to have their own joint. But, if I was an
Think,
artist,
you think Blueface needs the security, Twiz? You think he definitely needs some form of security?
yeah, I think so, just because he affiliated, you know what I mean? Like when you coming out and you repping something like that, you gonna automatically have enemies. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. But I just feel like rappers should be smarter. Like I feel like if they can't get their record expunged, then move to a different state where you can get licensed at, and then you should be licensed with whatever you have. That way, the
Right.
objective is you want to live long and prosper. So you already in shoes, like you said, you making 30, 50 racks a show. So why not be able to protect yourself legitimately? So if something do go down, you can still enjoy your career.
Well, Twiz, you know how this is usually how it goes, bro. You know, like they usually have to get in trouble first before they end up moving away or going to Arizona, where it seems like there's a lot of cool laws out there or whatever. Um,
Thanks.
but Twiz, now that he's going to be caught up in the legal system, he can't just tell them. He can't like. Do you think he could just tell his lawyers to talk to them and be like, "Listen, our client understands he's done wrong. He is going to relocate to a state
Mm-hmm.
where he will be able to live legitimately within these rules just
Yeah,
because he wants to own one or two firearms? Or is the judge going to be like, oh, no, that's out. He's been in my jurisdiction, caught. He's going under my rules, and he's going to have a something on his record now that's going to make it harder for him to even go to another state and even get a weapon.
he can get it swept under the rug as long as it don't touch trial. If it touch trial, that's where it get tricky at. If you
Felony
can
charges dismissed to misdemeanor charges that you're talking though?
dismissed all the way, like you can get all your charges dismissed in preliminary. Yeah, I mean, you get him dismissed in preliminary, or he can get to like after arraignment when he get pretrial and all of that. You know, they can offer him something like, you know what, we know that you're an artist, you're doing something positive. Just put in 170 hours of community service or something like that, and we sweep it under the rug.
Twiz, what about this whole thing with the gun permit? Like, say he had a permit, like let's say it's like a Vegas or an Arizona to California thing. You have a
Mhm.
permit in another state. When you go to court, is that how your lawyer will sweep it under the rug, as you said, like bringing up the permit from another state?
I mean, that could help, but like when you license to carry, you know the jurisdictions that you can carry that firearm. So that's your responsibility to carry it in those jurisdictions. You know what I mean? But I think it's gonna get swept under the rug. Like I don't think it's gonna go to trial.
Yeah. And as far as Wack talking about the bail bondsman, I mean, maybe that it's the best economical way. I mean, he's the one dealing with Blueface. He's the one who's, you know what I mean, using the money from Cash Money West. Maybe it's the most best economical way to go through a bail bondsman rather than spending all of your money up front, just like you're saying with the normally, you know, you got your wifey, or even if it's
Mhm.
like your brother, or hell, if it's even your mother or your dad who, you know, got to bail you out for 7 grand, but all they got in the bank is 7 grand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, so yeah, but Wack is also saying that among those 27 people, Twiz, 4 to 5 of them were rappers that were getting bailed out by the bail bondsman. So not only Blueface is among rappers using bail bondsmen.
yeah, that's heavy, man. I never would have thought. I thought bail bondsmen was for like regular working class people. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know that people with money go through bail bondsmen. But you learn something new every day, man. You know what I mean?
Now, Twiz, so Wax said he didn't know why Blueface was locked up. So I don't know if he was. I should have read the damn report, but we didn't cover it about Blueface getting caught with that weapon allegedly. I was gonna hit you about it, man, but you know we just got caught up with the other lives the other day. You know, with what
Mhm.
happened with Kodak Black and
Facts.
so on and so forth. You know, but so he said he didn't know why Blueface was locked up. Doesn't really, I mean, so if you're calling, if somebody gets locked up, you know he's getting locked up, you call the bail bondsman, you still have to wait for the bail bondsman to go there and figure out why he's locked up, right, Twiz?
Um, I don't know how. I never went through like a bail bondsman or nothing, but I do know that most of the time the bail bondsmen they not gonna have to physically go nowhere to find out. Like they got ways of finding out, and they can just make the payment from where they from and get them released.
Oh shit. So I guess this is kind of what I was hearing. You tell me if you heard the same thing. It seemed like Wax said he didn't want to listen. He said, I'm old. I'm young enough to send a bail bondsman. He's got another one of them cases, a lot of attorney money. Wack said, he's got a lot of them. But did you hear that as well as I heard that? He said he didn't want to listen. He said, I'm old, but I'm young enough to send a bail bondsman. Did you hear it like that, or am I mistaken?
I didn't hear him say it, but how you explaining it, I understand. I understand what Blueface talking about.
Well, that's Wack 100 right there. Oh, yeah. But I mean, Wack 100 is the one who's sending the person to get him out of jail.
Yeah, but you know, I just feel like, bro, it's like Wack is the manager. It's not like he's signed straight to Wack. I'm not sure how that contract worked out. You know what I mean? So that's probably why he sent the bail bondsman. And on top of that, how much revenue is Blueface, you know what I'm saying, revolving into their partnership, into him being the manager. So that's why I feel like he got the bail bondsman, connected with that. Because obviously, whatever label he signed under wouldn't have paid that bail. You know what I mean? Because it's no way in hell that, it should be even the bail bondsman involved in that, man. So that just shows you that Wack and Blueface, they be having disagreements behind closed doors. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it kind of shows you that Wack is still supporting Blueface through and through. You know what I mean? Even when you're saying like maybe the label wouldn't pay his bail, you know what I mean? But Wack
Facts.
100 having an invested interest in, Blueface, he's like, yo, I'm going to make sure the bail bondsman is at least there. Because you know how it is, man, with these managers, they really, at a certain point, they really just pump and pump and pump money into projects.
Facts.
Kind of like what Wack was saying about, Stat Quo pumping money into Lil Xan. He's like,
Facts.
still working with him. You still pumping money into that project. Not sure I was in 100% agreement with that because it's like, what do you mean? Little Xan had a major single and had every single record label looking at him to give him millions of dollars. No manager needed to invest in Little Xan, unless, that's a whole nother topic. But what do you make of Wack holding down Blueface, even though he's not even the most hot artist at this point through all these cases?
Well, Wack just seemed to have a love for Blueface because that's one of the names he always mentioned. He always mentioned Game and Blueface, when he's speaking on accomplishments and who he managed. You know, I just feel like I think he see that Blueface got potential, but he need guidance. You know what I mean? So I feel like Wack really, really got love for. Not I know for a fact he got love for Blueface, man. You know what I mean? Because anybody else, I feel like he wouldn't even have been riding with him that long, bro.
So Wack sort of explained they grabbed Blueface when he went to another spot. Now, if we're in their position, Twiz, we're leaving the club that we got, a party to go host. You know what I mean? So we're leaving the club, and I'm like, yo, Twiz, follow me in your V, bro. We're going to this other spot, bro. Let's go get another bottle. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Let's go hit another spot. And you're
Hmm.
like, yo, Mikey, I gotta spin back to the crib, man. I gotta spin back to the crib. I gotta go get with the wifey and kids, man. Is that how you
Hmm.
would say it? Or flip it with the Philly lingo? Did I just mess you up with you don't be saying spin?
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with spin. You know what I mean? Spin is still it's still sufficient. You know what I mean? Spin to the crib real quick, spin to the hut. You
So
know what I
yeah, so
mean?
you head back to the hut, and then I go
Hmm.
to the other spot. I end up getting pulled over and arrested, probably in my case for whatever, a DUI or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Blueface got arrested for whatever. So
Hmm.
so Wax said I told him 100 times them paper plates they don't work no more. So apparently he had got pulled over from the paper plates, man. And
Hmm.
sometimes these rappers they have so many cars, I guess, Twiz, that they have so many cars that they really don't want to have them all insured at the same time or registered. which leaves them with a paper plate or something?
Most of the time, from my understanding, the paper plates is when you just get a car from a certain dealership, and they will
Right.
give you it's all temporary joints.
Yep.
But when the law get behind you and all of that, they'll be driving behind you like, hold up, bro, like this joint been registered like 8 months. Like, why do he got a paper plate on? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So,
What's going on
that's
here? The car,
facts.
you're getting pulled over. The car is getting towed. You know what I
Facts.
mean? If you A lot of rappers just have cars and no license, so that means you're going to be getting arrested on the spot.
Facts.
They arrest you on the spot for driving without a license in Philly, like when a dude is driving around with no license, or do they give him a court summons? Do you have any knowledge of that?
Most of the time, if you driving without a license, they might ticket you, but most of the time you ain't getting arrested. Like, if the car legitimate and you ain't riding dirty or nothing, they don't be feeling like doing all that extra paperwork. You know what I mean? They'd tell you like, I'm not writing this up, man. Get out of here, or something like that.
No, here they got a whole charge name for it. It's called driving without a license.
Man, that's crazy.
Um, Lone Wolf TV in the building. Salute, man. He's saying Wack is going through a midlife crisis. I think he's just trying to handle all of his artists. You know what I mean? Slim Back Gorilla, what's popping with you, bro?
Lone Wolf.
But yeah, so long story short, Blueface, he was doing a little bit too much.
Hmm.
We see what happens when these rappers do too much, man. Like sometimes, like we talked about it, like rest in peace, King Von. We talked about it last night with Kodak Black. He didn't need to be outside of that party after he was
Hmm.
like, it's like no disrespect to own any of Kodak's fans, but he
Hmm.
was just in there mingling with Leonardo DiCaprio, like Kodak Black was just in jail 8 months prior to that. Like he needs to be watching his tracks, Twiz.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, I mean, he do.
Danny Gray, Hassan Campbell did not call me out for a debate the other night.
Oh, y'all about to turn this to something else, man.
Twiz, would
Oh
it have
man.
been? I accept Hassan Campbell's
Yeah.
debate challenge. Twiz,
Yeah, tell him tap in, man.
did he do that? He did not challenge me for a debate. He did not, right?
I don't be watching his joints like that, but it be popping up every now and then. But
Wouldn't I have kind of gone like if Hassan Campbell had like challenged me for a debate? Wouldn't I kind of have gone viral, Twiz?
yeah, that joint would be a crazy debate right there. That joint would be heavy.
I don't, I think he's joshing us, man. I think he's bullshitting us, Twiz.
Yeah, I think so too, because he just seemed to be he like a rapper attacker. Like, he going on rappers most of the time. I ain't never really hear him talking about nobody that wasn't really going in on him.
No, but Danny, you're just joking, right? There's not an actual video of that because one of my boys is actually cool with Hassan Campbell. That would be awesome if Hassan was challenging me for a debate. I would accept that debate. So let's get back into this. So they had spoke about that, like you were saying, you don't know like what Blueface is actually making when it comes to rap, you know. But one of the main platforms where he's been making bread is boxing. What do you make of Blueface stepping in the ring?
It's good. I love to see people fight, man. Like, I love boxing. I love to the physical challenge where it's like it ain't anything besides it being like life threatening. So that's why, like, I love rappers that get into that. That's why I got love for rappers like Snap Dogg. You know what I'm saying? He another one that step in that ring. It's a handful of them, but that's good, man. To show people you can throw them up, and it's good for the culture, man.
But is there anybody that you're really, and anybody in the chat as well? Is there anybody that you're really interested in seeing Blueface go up with?
Oh yeah, he need to go up with Crip Mac.
Crip Mac, that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
a weight difference right there, man.
No, but that's how they be on them Jones. The weight drinks never be adding up when it be like celebrity boxing or people
Oh
like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
like what are you talking about? Like the Lamar Odom and Aaron Carter joint or something?
exactly. Like it don't be adding up. And that's just because they had words. Well, Blueface had words for him and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That would be a good John.
So all right. So it looks like now we're getting into the portion where Wack spoke on Kodak Black. You know, Wack said that people are stepping on Kodak Black on some clout chasing shit, talking about what's that shit you said about Lauren London? F out of here. But Kodak got off. So we're gonna talk about Kodak getting off. Pause. But what do you think about that, man? Some clout chasing shit, Whack 100 said.
It's probably it could be, somewhat true. He connected out Kylie. Um, that thought was kind of in the back of my head when I heard that it happened in LA. I'm like, he probably got approached for that, because them people are like, when you say certain things about certain people, like they fans and the people they're affiliated with, they never gonna forget that. You know what I mean? So
That would
it
be
pro
a clout chaser, you know?
no, not true.
Kind of.
Not true. No, a clout chaser is
Somebody who's doing it just because of all the notoriety that Kodak Black has got from the whole Laura London situation. That would be a clout chaser.
no, a clout chaser is somebody that would come and do it and they recording it while they do it. The people that was doing it wasn't recording nothing. They was serious. I'm talking about, like, them people, they life, like, that stuff is serious out there with that gang culture and all of that. If it was no cameras around or they had the opportunity to slide up on them,
Yeah,
if that was the case.
but Twiz, when they actually get the job done, they get the ultimate clout as well. You know what I mean? Like that's what a lot of these guys they want to be. That's what their 15 minutes of fame is. Like
Yeah, I
being,
mean,
being the ones who go down in history for having done that type of shit. Like they
yeah,
want to be that dude on some weird shit.
clout clout got wrapped up in the internet, but that's what the streets is about. The streets is about clout. Clout and respect is the same thing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
being known for doing some, shit
facts,
that a lot of people respect in some, and that's what people like get
facts,
off on that shit, and they take it like too far, like on some Sopranos
facts,
shit.
facts, facts, and it's serious, and it's just the way of life of the streets,
Oh God, we got one here, Blueface versus Bobby Shmurda. That would
bro.
be good, but I don't think Blueface is there. Like he's
Blue,
fighting random YouTubers.
bro, Blueface won't be able to hit Body Smurder. That dude will be doing all them dance moves in the ring, like dipping them John, sliding and worming and doing everything, ducking them punches.
I think he's got a height advantage on him for sure, Twiz.
Yeah, Bobby Smurf. I don't know. The camera can be tricky sometimes, but I know
Shmurda's
definitely Blueface got hype.
Shmurda's kind of short, man. I just saw a picture with him and Meek Mill and Fab. He's pretty short, Twiz. So
True. And Meek tall as crap too. Meek like 6'1" on the low, like he like 6'1", 6'2".
yep. I want to look up how tall Blueface is. Do you think Blueface has to be 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah, he looked like he a tall, lanky type of guy.
More skinnier though, unlike Meek.
Yeah,
Pause. You know what I mean? But I
yeah.
know you would say that Meek would probably take dude out with no problem if it was a celebrity boxing. Bobby Shmurda or Blueface.
I mean, we have to see it. It's different. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like Meek a knockout king, but I ain't gonna say he can't fight either.
I kind
So
of feel like that way, but that's just based on perception, how you see things. You know what I mean? Bobby Shmurda
yeah,
might be doing all that neo ducking.
yeah, real rap.
He might be
It be
like the guy from the
when
Matrix.
when you put them gloves on and stuff like that, it's a lot different than a street fight. Like you
Oh
can knock somebody out in the streets
yeah,
in 75 seconds, but when you
right.
got them gloves on, them Jones ain't like that. Them forces from your punches, them knuckles ain't connecting like that. So it's harder to put somebody on their back pockets and you get tired and
Yeah, it's
you know what I'm
different.
saying? Yeah,
Because
it's a
people
lot
have
different.
their technique twist. Like my technique would always be to slam somebody on the ground and then you start going in. You know what I mean? But you can't
Hmm.
do that in a boxing match.
Facts.
You gotta go straight up with them. So you said you wasn't really too much into the violence of it. So you weren't really you're not really too much into these UFC style fights.
Um, yeah, I mean, they get busy in UFC.
It's
I'm just
always
not no.
boxing though. Like even
Yeah,
when he came over to box Floyd, it was boxing. It wasn't UFC.
yeah, I like boxing. UFC, them guys is tough, man. But um, I'm not no UFC style fighter. Yeah, I mean, I like toe to toe fighting. You know, I like hands thrown and all of that. Not somebody on the ground and you gotta put them in a pretzel and all of that. You
That
wrapping
gets
legs
annoying.
around them.
That
Yeah,
gets
it do.
annoying.
Like it
It
do.
gets boring, I guess you could say. It's like, oh, so they're
It
on the
do.
ground now trying to twist each other. Like,
Exactly.
but right here, Wack said, but Kodak got off. So that's what people are saying, man. You know, I was saying
Hmm.
it the other night. Obviously, everybody's seeing it on the internet. Kodak swinging. You know, like I said,
Who?
Kodak got the swinging twist
Yeah, he got the swinging, and the other side they was scary. Like they was scared, bro.
of Kodak.
Yeah, they was scared of Kodak and his
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, I
letting
mean,
him. He was showing that he ain't just a scared celebrity, but it's like, come on, bro.
exactly.
You really got to do this in front of Drake. But
That
Drake apparently invited Kodak to his Super Bowl party, man. I mean, I
I
haven't
told
seen
you.
any videos or anything, but normally I would imagine Drake would probably have to confiscate everybody's video devices.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I, I don't think they're gonna look at Kodak no different. They're gonna love him and be happy that he didn't get his life taken or nothing like that. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not
Especially if you.
sure. I'm not sure what goes on at these private events, Twiz. But if when we start going to the private events, Twiz, and they say, sir, Twiz, right, SV Twiz, we're gonna need your cell phone right here. You see, it's a little clear baggie. It says SV Twiz on it. We're gonna need you to put it right here. Are you putting your phone in that baggie?
I'm scared now. Like, bro, what y'all about to try to have me walking into, bro? Like, listen, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, Mikey, I'm gonna wait in the car, man. Just let me know when you're done, bro. Like,
Really? I'm gonna be like, yo, Twiz, you just missed the craziest part of your life. So it was mentioned on this Clubhouse that Ti was the one who put Kodak on blast for Laura London.
mhm,
Like like it's because Ti was really trying to look out for somebody. He was really trying to set the youngin straight, but in reality, he was putting his voice, which is a voice that a lot of people all over the world know, out there and like kind of like exposing Kodak Black to a certain
mhm.
extent. Like putting it
Facts,
out there to the world on a bigger, like, because bro, that was just something that Kodak did on like Instagram Live, real quick.
facts. He was wrong. He was intoxicated, man. He was intoxicated, and he was wrong. I heard people try to justify it. Yeah, I mean, but nothing was justifiable about that, bro. You Kodak Black, you got millions of other women to choose from. Why even send something, that way to he really like Nipsey is one of your peers. He a rapper from the trenches, just like you. You know what I mean? If the shoe was on the other foot, Nipsey wouldn't be doing that a video about you, trying to approach your female, your widow. You know what I'm talking about? Like that was a bad John. But he was young, intoxicated, and reckless. So
Right. And one of the people on Clubhouse said after what Ti did to Yak, he can't go down to Florida. Do you think Kodak has any issues with Ti over that to this day? You think he feels a way about him?
Who knows, man? He could. Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of person Kodak is as far as like hold. He seemed like he don't hold grudges, you know what I mean? And he also seemed like he understood why people took that the wrong way. So I doubt that it'd be like he'd try to press Ti or something like that. But who knows, man? Anything possible.
Yeah, man. Wack had actually said that show was booked. That show was shut down. The police shut that whole event down.
Facts. That's how it go. They try to stop things from happening and escalating. They shut the joint down in a heartbeat, bro.
Yeah, but Wack also said he booked the show with Little Baby, so he's really doing some major things, man. That's got to be
Yeah.
that's big. That's big bread when you're doing shit like that, man.
Yeah, and things, little altercations like that, it boosts your stock. All you gotta do is put out some lit music, you know what I'm saying? And that it's going to go regardless, like I said, like these type of things are natural for rappers now, you know what I mean? So after you get tagged up, you be feeling like Superman when you make it out that joint. Like,
Oh yeah, well Kodak has a big record to go up after the Super Gremlin record and shit like that. AC
right.
Suspense says Kodak still has a street mentality. He got arrested a couple weeks ago for trespassing, and he's still on probation now. Getting shot seems like things are going downhill for him. Maybe this time he will. Maybe this time will humble him down. Yeah, he did get arrested for trespassing for going to that area, that hood, that project, that community where he brought all the ACs to Twiz.
Yeah, that's heavy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens when you young and rich and you from the trenches. You feel untouchable. You be like, Lord money, that's nothing. Like, like trespassing
I got a
and getting
lawyer on retainer.
real rap, like trespassing and fighting. You understand what you got the money to handle. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, it's like getting caught with a pound of runts or something like that. It's like, bro, like what they gonna do to me? You know what I mean? This ain't no. I don't gotta worry about facing 10 years and nothing for this, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you're right, man. That's crazy. That the things he could get away if he has to go in and serve 9 months for a fighting. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
really doesn't care. He'll be back out in 9 months, still rich.
Nah, feet would be kicked up, bro. Like 9 months ain't no nothing for nobody that been in there before, especially a rapper, because you're getting treated like royalty in that joint. Like they treat you like COs and all of that. They treat you like you the president in them joints, bro.
But Twiz, why go um why go to prison for 9 months just to come at it to do the other 3 months? And then you know what I mean? He comes out for 3, 4 months and then he goes in for 9 months. Like, what the hell's the point of that, man?
When people be young, they got a image to portray, and when you from that, it's like like you got people that don't even got that money and their lifestyle is like that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I got plenty of homies that just been in and out. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, when you in that groove already, it's harder to get out the groove, bro, than to just not care. Because when you already tied up in that lifestyle, like it's in you, bro. It's like, but the thing with Kodak is, it's like when he was in there, he was complaining about how he was being treated in there. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So that
apparently he got
to me,
mishandled.
facts, that to me, it would make more sense for him to stay out the way, especially on the terms that he came home. Like he can go back in there for something small, and the judge do him dirty. Like, bro, you got pardon, this and that. So now we about to give you. You got to sit for 3 years now, and all you did was trespass, or all you did was have a fight. That's 3 years. that take a lot from you with somebody that got these. They got like real high expenses. They got people they take care of, and 3 years can ruin you, bro.
Yeah, 3 years. 3 years will mess him up, but 9 months won't, Twiz.
Not as bad. Not 9 months ain't gonna mess you up as bad, cause he can have like 9 months. He got unreleased music. Most artists do, and a lot of these new young artists they be having control of their YouTube channels, so they can just have their music dropping and being spread it out on their channel and still creating some type of revenue, if
Yeah.
nothing else.
He'd probably look at it. He'd probably look at it as an opportunity to save money, Twiz. He spends so much money while he's out here and shit like that.
Yeah,
Going and getting those courtside seats. He'd probably look at it as an opportunity to save some money, man. But yeah, man, those are some dope topics tonight, man. What a halftime show. 50 Cent and Dre reuniting at the halftime show. Of course, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige. Now they'll probably go back to some of the regular stuff that we won't be too much into next year. But this year
facts,
was definitely a classic for our generation, Twiz.
facts, definitely, man.
So yeah, Wack 100 spoke in a brief clip that I had heard about Kodak Black. I imagine with his new podcast, Wack 100 will be more interested in speaking on it in depth on there, possibly even interviewing Kodak Black. Is that a possibility, Twiz?
Yeah, I want that. Yeah, that could happen, bro. Cause didn't Kodak do a joint with Act?
I'm not sure. Did he? If he did, I got to go watch that shit, man.
I think he did, bro. Like
Yeah, let me Google that real quick.
I might be wrong. You know what I mean? But Kodak seemed like he seemed like he had sit
Yeah,
down and do.
yeah,
He
he did.
did, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so hell yeah, he had to do a joint with Wack. You know what I mean?
That was actually back in October.
Yeah, I thought he did a joint with Wack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I mean with Act. So yeah, I can see the joint happening. Yeah, definitely he'd jump on Wack joint if he jumped on Academics joint, bro.
yeah, man. That's why because I noticed in one interview that Wack did, and he was like, it's kind of like I predicted, Twiz. A lot of people thought he was going to be more on Clubhouse, but when Wack heard that one rapper was going to be jumping onto the Clubhouse, he was like, "Yo, I'm going to get up off here because I'm going to be interviewing him on my channel." I think it
Facts.
was Crip Mac actually. So
Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
yeah. Wack 100 sees where it is. It's going to be on his channel. He understands what it is.
Facts.
Good luck to him with that, getting his channel together and all that. You know what I mean? He's finally building on some real shit after a lot of years of supporting a lot of different artists.
Facts.
So you think he's going to be able to get the best guest on his show, Twiz? He's got Crip Mac. If he's getting Crip Mac, can he get Kodak Black? Or that's a bit
Yeah.
of a reach.
It ain't a bit of a reach because Wack's he's still affiliated with the industry, and you know, relationships is everything, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Hands, it's about the hands, man. Like Wack said, bro, hands is hands. Like, you connected with somebody, that person connected with this person, that person connected with that person. So anything possible, and he got them relationships, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, that's one thing about him, man. That's one thing about him. He's got some relationships for his artists, man. I want to see what happens with this situation with the game. He's got a couple joints with Kanye West. I believe I heard him say that there could potentially be an album. I don't know if that's going to happen, because Kanye's album is with Jay-Z. That's his duet album, guy, Jay-Z.
Hmm.
Would it take anything away from the credibility of Watch the Throne if he were to do a duet album with the game?
No, I don't think it'd take away from the credibility. Hove and Kanye together, period. they stuff is wrote in cement, bro. So it's like, you know, Jay-Z can drop the most basic bars on the track with Kanye, and it's gonna go viral just because of the names and who they are. You know what I'm saying? He could easily say, "And another B, and another B." I mean, he can do one of them Jones, and it's just gonna be lit. Like,
Yeah. I think Game's partner is 50 though. I think Whack 100 needs to focus on potentially getting the Game and 50 Cent on his podcast together. Do you see that being impossible?
yeah,
Impossible. Yeah,
impossible.
dude, why would or in 50's case, it's like, why would I do your podcast with the Game
Facts,
unless it pays me $1 million? And then he probably wouldn't even
facts,
do it because then he's like, I don't have to do a podcast with the Game. I can do a verses against the Game for $1 million.
facts. A million wouldn't be enough for 50 for that. You have to be like, bro, I'll give you 500 million, something like that. I'll give you, you know what I'm saying, 100 million. Like, yeah, like I'll give you 100 million. Like, I'm just talking about like the type of person 50 is. I can't see 50 coming on get on Wack 100 podcast by himself, let alone with Game.
I hear you. I hear you.
But it would be lit though if they could be on the podcast, and on the podcast they could settle their differences on that podcast. Like, not coming on there buddy buddy, but like getting down to the roots, like where they speak on the issues that they had with each other, where things went left and things being a misunderstanding. But 50 just a different type of wolf, bro. Like, it's like once you on his on his bad side, it's like you stay over there. Like, I didn't really
I
see.
mean, Twiz, where did things go left? I mean, I think the Game just wanted to be more popular than all of G Unit, so he started dissing them all. Am I that far off?
I think it's just the what's that book called that 50 was the 48 laws of power. Like, you know um you're not supposed to outshine the master, and 50 had to always be the master. You know what I mean? So he probably saw signs of the Game trying to outshine him, or trying to like call shots with what should be going on, and 50 not really, he wasn't with that. Like, he put you in the opportunity to be your own boss, but you ain't gonna call the shots on what's going on in this camp because I built it.
But
You
Twiz,
know
we
what I
got a
mean?
couple of questions, but isn't that the exact? I'm not going to go against the 48 laws of power, so let's get into these questions here. Legendary says, "Do y'all think the Game's new album is going to be crazy slash a classic?" And the new album is actually going to be called Drillmatic, I believe. Do you think it's going to be crazy, or do you think it's going to be a classic, Twiz?
I would say probably crazy over classic. Like, it could be lit. Classic, that's for it to be a classic, that's a heavy statement. A classic mean that we'd be riding around 2040 listening to it still. You
Right.
know, time would tell. I don't think it would be too. It's hard. Like, when you an artist, bro, and you was legendary at a point in time, let's just say 15 years ago, and you drop music today, it's the microwave attention span. It's hard to be an artist from years ago and drop a classic. Like, even Jay-Z, like Jay-Z drop an album today or tomorrow, it's not going to be relevant 20 years from now, like the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Like, it's just harder now. It's a different damn time.
Are
It's
people
these
talking
younger.
about Kingdom Come?
Exactly, like, you know what I mean? It's like that album he dropped when he did the 444 and all of that. Like, who riding around listening to that now? But it was lit when it came out.
Right.
But can we label it a classic?
Let me see.
I just gotta hop up real quick for 1 second, Mikey. I'm just
All
turning
right,
this joint
cool.
off real quick. All right.
I wanted to ask Twiz this question, so when he gets back, I'm going to ask him. It's in relation to your question, Legendary. But everybody send in your last questions for the end of the podcast. At the end of my podcast, I always take open questions from everybody tuning in. Twiz, I wanted to ask you, so if the game was there tonight performing with all the guys, all the legends from Dr. Dre's career, would he have been wearing a shirt that said Drillmatic to promote his album?
I mean, anything possible. I think it would have probably been kind of corny though. You know what I mean? At the end of the I feel like at the end of the song he could have just like Drillmatic on the way, yeah. Get his
That would have
quick
been
second in
horrible.
real quick, like yeah, I mean,
God, Dre would
yeah,
have
I
been,
mean,
Dre would have been like, that's exactly why I didn't want to invite the game here.
real rap. I don't think that he would have had to probably promote it on there. That would have gave enough eyes
Right.
on him.
It's
He would
like
have been a
you're
topic.
here.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
here, man. One out of every 7 people, or whatever the hell it is, like 1 billion
Waka.
people, 1 out of 7 people will have seen this Super Bowl or whatever. So Waka Flocka versus the game, Twiz. Who do you got, man? Waka or the game? From Waka, what do we know? Let's
Well,
do it. We know
well,
Make It Clap. The Triple F album. Do you remember the Triple F album that he had?
yeah. I mean, me personally,
I don't think there's really no competition here, though.
I think like Waka music got more energy. Game is more lyrical. Waka not lyrical at all, but he's one of the originators of somebody jumping on a hot beat, having a hot hook, and having an energy proper where that joint just make you go crazy. Like Waka was like the beginning of what's going on nowadays in music, bro. If you subtract the singing, like, because there's a lot of people singing and harmonizing on their hooks and all of that, but
Yeah,
Waka brings so much energy in his music, and Waka is one of the few people that always said that he know he can't rap, so he's like an entertainer. Like, but Game is more lyrical, so that's like,
that's cool.
you know,
Twist can go with the game because I'm going with Waka Flocka because Waka Flocka actually gave me an interview. You know what I mean? I gave Waka Flocka actually gave me the time of the day to sit with me. We were at Circle House and I got an opportunity to interview Waka Flocka. Also, I let him hit some of the kush that I was smoking. He was loving the gas too, man. He was like, God damn, y'all smoke this shit all day. Yeah. So that's kind of crazy
yeah,
how
the
rap would be like that, Twist.
the Game more lyrical. Waka Flocka music is more amped, it's more lit.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yep.
mean?
I've actually been to shows on stage with Waka Flocka, and yeah, he gets that shit turned up like crazy.
Facts,
He did a show with Scott Storch actually that I was at.
facts. Waka joints hit hard, bro.
That shit was fun as hell, man. Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. We are starting a Clubhouse, you guys. That's right. Mikey T, movie star on Clubhouse. I will be on there. SV Twiz will be on there with me. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be covering a lot of topics. We're going to be getting a little unrestricted, because here on YouTube you got to play. You got to be a little bit of restrictive. You got to,
Facts,
hold back. You got to pull the reins in, is what I like to say, Twiz. You got to
facts,
pull the reins in a little bit. Here on Clubhouse, it's going to be more like the gram. We're going to be able to say a
facts,
little bit of, not like we don't say what we want here, but on there,
facts.
we're going to be able to get down and into the nitty gritty, as you say.
It's gonna be raw and uncut, and not only is it gonna be raw and uncut, that everybody gonna get a chance to tap in. You know what I mean? Like
Right. I'm going to
at
tap
at
y'all
the
in.
real rap, like you know what I'm saying. That's how we gonna carry it, man. We gonna still continue to push the lives and all of that, but we're gonna do the Clubhouse for everybody to get a chance to really voice their opinion, and it ain't no rules on that, John. You know, we can talk how we really want to talk on them joints, bro. Like so, and we gonna be addressing stuff 150%. So,
Yo,
I hope you are ready.
Twiz, how do I get my link? My link here on my Clubhouse so I could send it to you.
See if you can go to the profile, John. It should be some dots or something where you can share a link. You gonna have to like I would have to have it probably pulled up on my phone to
Oh yeah.
see because it's somewhere where you can share the link. And next time we go, I'm saying our next live, I'm saying we're gonna make sure that we paste the link inside of there. But for those of y'all just type in Mikey T movie star and his joint to pop up, because we still fresh at it, I mean? We fresh at it, but it's about to be something big, real big.
Hell yeah,
So
man.
on there, it should definitely be somewhere where it's share link. I'm gonna chop it up with you. We chop it up with you off the joint, like real rap hashtag RCR, man. You already know, showing how we carry it. Shout out to the 717, bro. You know what I'm saying? Raw and uncut. And listen, man, I just want to say this, like everybody that be in the chat, we know who y'all are, bro. If your name is different on the Clubhouse, just let us know who y'all are on YouTube, and y'all gonna be one of the front liners, bro. Cause we doing this all together, like we doing this all as one. So when them lives is getting sparked up, we expect y'all to be tapping in. You know what I mean? And we gonna do the unedited versions on Clubhouse where it's no rules. People can say what they want, but we gonna always carry it on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to all y'all day ones in this joint, man.
Hell yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody tapping in after the Super Bowl, man. Crazy night. Crazy night, being that, everybody's watching that, but y'all tapped in with us, man. Hell yeah, AC Suspense. Link in with us on Clubhouse, like Twiz was saying.
Facts.
Oh shit, I already had a little something extra rolled up as I was putting another joint out. But like Twiz was saying, we're gonna take this opportunity on Clubhouse to actually tap you all in. And Twiz has actually told me that he wants to invite some of y'all in here on YouTube as well. Like we're
Facts.
gonna be doing watch alongs on some of my interviews. We might even do some watch alongs on some of Twiz's interviews. Maybe we'll even do a watch along on your film, Twiz, your short film. You know what I'm
That'll
saying?
be love. That'll be love.
So Twiz wants to actually have some of you viewers come in here live and interact with us. You know what I'm saying? So we will talk about that in the near future as well. We were gonna
Facts.
do a watch along on Skinny Me tonight. But we had to obviously come in and talk about the Super Bowl, 50 Cent
Facts.
hopping out with Dr. Dre. Obviously, Wack 100 speaking on Kodak Black, a couple major events going on. So, we got to keep up to date with the news.
Facts. Facts. Absolutely, man. If anybody got any other topics, real rap, we all in this together, man. That's how we carry it. You know what I mean? And anybody got any other topics that y'all want to get touched up on, man, just DM Mikey T, man. You know what I mean? And just run it up, run them DMs up and all of that. We're gonna make it happen, man. What I'm saying? We definitely well connected and we ain't Hollywood over this way. We all could win together. Like James Brown said, bro. We all in together.
Listen,
Appreciate you, Capital. You know how we carry it.
everybody on here, listen, everybody on here that follows me back on the gram right now, I will follow you. So whoever follows me right now on the gram, I will follow y'all right back. I appreciate everybody that follows me. It's major love, man. So as far as what I want to plug tonight, there's a new movie out called Slapface. I've actually got
Slap face.
I got a brief cameo in Slapface. It's a horror film. It's available to watch right now for free on Shudder. That's right, you guys. You can watch the new movie that I'm in on Shudder for free. I'd appreciate if y'all gave it a watch. I'm gonna post the link
Facts.
right here. If you're in
I'm,
horror film, definitely check it out.
I'm watching that when I get off of here, Mikey T. No cat, bro. I'm tapping in. I'm tapping in. I've been anticipating to watch this movie for the longest, bro.
A word, you don't got to get up early.
No, I don't gotta get up. I do gotta get up kind of early, but I'm gonna have to catch it tonight, man. Cause my week be kind of jammed up, so I'm watching it tonight, bro, for sure.
Well, listen, I'm pinning the link right here to Slapface, and anybody who watches Slapface tonight on Shutter can come on the stream tomorrow night.
Whoa,
Anybody that watches Slapface tonight can come on the
whoa,
stream tomorrow night. That's right, Slapface. I'm pinning it right now. Whoever watches Slapface can come on the stream tomorrow night and give us their thoughts on the movie, plus whatever topics we decide to tap in on.
that's fire right there. That's fire. And Mikey, can you send me the link? Can you text me the link to my phone?
Yes, yes.
All right, yeah.
I'll
That
send
way
you
I
the
can.
link right in a minute.
All right, cool, cool. Cause I'm gonna tap straight in. I'm gonna set up my shutter and all of that. I gotta watch that joint tonight.
All right, cool. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, it's about 90 minutes,
Definitely.
you guys. There's some relatively known actors in it. Um,
Mhm.
But yeah, if you're into horror films, check it out. If you just want to check it out to show some support to me, and catch my cameo in it, or honestly, if you're just an artist who wants to check it out and to get on the stream tomorrow night, I respect
Thanks.
the hustle. Check it out because I can let up to 10 people in on the stream at a time. So
Fire.
if we get more than that, I'll allow other people to come in, and and I'll allow everybody to stay on the live for like at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes, if
That's heavy.
catch a vibe. So all 49 of you, whoever wants to watch the movie, go check it out. It's free. Download you download Shutter. You can get rid of it if you're not a horror movie person otherwise. But go check it out, man, and come on the live tomorrow night. But I'm going to do a
Thanks.
screening. I'm going to do a screening cuz there's a little private chat over there, and if you didn't watch the movie, I'm going to know and I'm not going to let you in the live. So don't be trying to play games. You know what I mean? Just go watch the movie. It's like 85 minutes, quick watch. So I got the link pinned up. I'm gonna send it over to Twiz for his drops.
Thanks, man. This SB Twiz, man, the hood blogger. Y'all know how we carry it, man. Report Card Radio, La Familiar, man, with my brother Mikey T, the movie star, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things in the making. We don't want to talk about it on stream. We're gonna let y'all know when the time is right. Just know this thing about to turn all the way up, man. Salute to everybody that's in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? We all in this together. We gonna all carry it together. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow me on the gram _Twiz215. You know what I'm saying? Check out my YouTube hood blogger, man. And we carried it all the way, bro. But it's like, make sure y'all follow Mikey T on that Clubhouse, man. We about to, you know what I'm saying? We about to take it to another level. Make sure y'all stay tuned because, like Mikey said earlier, man, you know, if y'all want to tap in on the lives, man, y'all gonna tap in, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you camera shy, we got Clubhouse. If you want to tap in on both, then so be it, man. You know, we gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? It's only one way from here. That's up, man. And that's how we carrying it.
All right, I got SV Twiz's YouTube posted right here for everybody that wants to subscribe to Twiz. This is your last chance for questions before we get out of here tonight, you guys. Also, super chats are welcome. Um, but subscribe to
Can I
SV Twiz right now. Sorry, Twiz, what's up?
can, can I say something, Mikey?
Of course.
And that was a great question, but it would be more lit if y'all save it for tomorrow, man. Because we you know what I'm saying, Mikey T is going to preview, you know what I'm saying, as far as the recap on the movie So if y'all tune in, watch it. And these are the questions that y'all can ask tomorrow. So make sure y'all here tomorrow. Make
Right.
sure y'all watch the movie. You know, it's gonna be all about Slapface.
Well, we're gonna talk about Slapface, and we're gonna figure out what we do. We might do a interview watch along with Skinny Me, or Little Johnny actually wanted to join us from OBH for that as well, Twiz. But
Okay.
but of course, if any news breaks off, if anything breaks off in the news, SV Twiz and myself will be here to cover it, man. We keep this shit going, man. We keep y'all updated on all the news. That's what we're here for, y'all. Until
Facts.
until we're on Revolt or the Joe Budden Network, we're gonna be on
Facts.
here on YouTube with you all, and you'll be hearing us pretty much daily. You know what I'm
And
saying?
even when we hit them big platforms, we ain't gonna forget about the ones that was here day one, man. So make sure y'all stay connected with us, because who knows, man. You know, if y'all cater to it, man, y'all could really definitely be fully a part of the movement. So just keep showing y'all support. Y'all I mean, keep tapping in. Y'all I mean, and continue to show the love, man, because we got major love for y'all.
And Chris, you were asking a question about acting, but let me tell you, because what Twiz was saying, maybe some people tuned in that didn't hear it. I've got the link for the new horror film Slapface pinned up. Whoever watches the movie, whoever goes on to Shutter and watches the movie, will be allowed onto the stream tomorrow night to give their thoughts on the film, as well as give their thoughts on the current hip hop news. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So
Facts.
everybody go check out Shutter. Make sure you have a working camera so you can. This isn't Clubhouse tomorrow. You're going to be on camera with us. Make sure you have a working camera and you can come and vibe with us tomorrow. Give your review of Slapface. Twiz can give his thoughts out there as well as get his thoughts as well. So anybody who wants to do that, y'all can tap in with us tomorrow, man.
And that's what it is, man. It's raw and uncut. If y'all camera shy, ask the questions in the chat. I understand. You know, I had to break my camera shyness too. But once you break it and you comfortable
On.
with it, it just float.
All right, Twiz, send us out, my brother.
Yeah, man, it's SB Twiz, the Hood Blogger, Mikey T, the movie star, Report Card Radio, man. Report Card Radio, La Familia to be exact, man. We a family. Much love and respect to everybody out there. Stay safe. Stay tuned for the new content, man. Make sure y'all follow the Clubhouse. Salute Shelton. Y'all know how we carry it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's only one way from here, bro. And that's up, man. And that's for everybody. Let's turn this up all the way.
Clubhouse right there for everybody. Mikey T, movie star.
Salute everybody, man. Much love and respect. Like I said, we know the day ones. So everybody that's jumping in, you know what I'm saying, and y'all follow that Clubhouse, y'all gonna be the main team. I don't know if y'all know how Clubhouse work, but it's like a group. So for all y'all day ones and
We're all
everybody
going to
that's
be
here
there.
consistently,
We're
exactly.
all
Y'all
going to be there. And then I'm going to
so
click on your name and you're going to tune in and
facts,
you'll be like, yo, Mikey T, honestly, I don't agree with this shit. Or you're going to tune,
facts,
you're going to be like, yo, Mikey T, I think this is real. I'm glad this shit is finally happening. As a
facts.
fan, I've been waiting for this shit. Well, whatever we're talking about, you know what I mean?
Facts. So for y'all in the chat, we know everybody that been rocking with us. Y'all gonna automatically be a part of the group. Y'all gonna automatically be on stage. If y'all not familiar with Clubhouse, it's gonna be Mikey T gonna control the room. He gonna have the moderators. And then it's gonna be people that's a part of the group that's gonna automatically gonna get brought on stage. And then it's gonna be other people watching that's not on stage. So everybody that's a part of these live chats, y'all are gonna be on stage. Y'all gonna have a chance to voice your opinions, and we can talk, and we can debate, we can do all of that. And we're gonna have a lot of fun on there. You know what I mean?
We're pretty much going to be like the ASAP mob, right,
Real
Twiz?
rap. Real rap. You know what
Yo,
I
they're
mean?
gonna see us out there congregating like a big group. They're gonna be like, "Damn, who is that group forming?"
Real rap.
They're gonna know who it is in the industry. They're gonna see us coming in like crazy, you guys. Imagine all of us just raging into this thing together, Twiz.
Real rap,
Pause.
and let's not forget Mikey T well connected. I'm well connected. So we're gonna also have special guests. We're gonna still have rappers tapping in on there. And y'all can get your chance to, speak, and ask questions to the rappers or the special guests that we have. So it's important to hurry up and follow the clubhouse. The faster y'all follow and the faster y'all support that clubhouse is the faster we can get these lives rolling. You know what I mean? If we don't see the followers rolling, then that's just going to slow the process down. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all please follow. If y'all ain't got no clubhouse, set it up, man. Set it up now. It take 5 minutes. Set up the clubhouse. Follow Report Card Radio. Y'all gonna get the follow back, and we're gonna immediately start pushing these lives, bro.
So I just posted it one more time. Watch Slapface. Watch Slapface and join tomorrow's stream. I'm gonna read a few reviews here on Slapface from the Shutter website. Someone said one of the best movies I've seen on here. Thought the acting from the boy was pretty believable. The boy is August Maturo. He's from Girl Meets World.
Really?
Yeah, Girl Meets World. It's the spinoff of Boy Meets World.
Hmm. I remember Boy Meets World. That was a classic joint. I used to watch that joint.
Boy, you remember Boy Meets World?
Yeah, that
Or do
joint
you
was
think
lit.
maybe you could push Girl Meets World on the kids?
Yeah, I don't think I saw that one before, but yeah, my kids probably know about that joint right there. Yeah, I mean,
I'm interested to see what you think about Slapface, though. Yeah, that
yeah,
kid, the kid from Slapface actually plays the son of Ben of Corey and Topanga in the spinoff.
oh,
Yeah,
that's fire.
yeah.
That's fire.
James Brown says, "I got a question. Can you be able to call in now?
So,
If you do video, I'll let you rock. I'll let you rock with us for 20, 30 minutes. But if you do call in, I mean, you can call in briefly and give a review, bro. But if you
well,
do video, I'll let you rock with us for a good portion of time. What's up, Twiz?
well, well, James, what I can say is that's why you got to make sure you follow the clubhouse because
Right.
clubhouse is like we can talk about 30 different subjects. So if y'all got a question for Mikey T about Slap Face or anything, then y'all can just voice whatever y'all have to voice on there, and you don't got to be on camera because I understand everybody don't want to be on camera. So that's why it's important for y'all to follow the clubhouse because if y'all don't want to tap in and have your face on here, but even also if y'all tap on StreamYard, you don't have to have your camera on. It's like just to demonstrate y'all
Yeah.
can be like y'all can be just like this, where it could be your picture up, nobody can see you. Because I
Right, Twiz,
understand.
but that's why I said, like, if they're gonna call in like that, we'll more than likely just have them on for 5 minutes. But
True.
if they call in with an actual video and it's working, like, because sometimes people will come call in and their video won't be working and we can't really
Yeah.
keep them on the stream. But if they have a capable video like you and I, like our co-host Bonds and Rosewood, then we will keep them on the stream for a portion of time.
True. Absolutely, man. And whether y'all tap on here or Clubhouse, we're gonna touch up on everything, and that's why the Clubhouse is very important because you could be at work on your break. You could be in the house cooking eggs. It's just like a regular phone call. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, we giving different alleys so we can all connect. And on top of that, we networking, man. Like it's all networking. We got a lot of brilliant minds that come on these lives. People, y'all got talent on. People in the chat, y'all got things going on, so y'all getting the opportunity to voice yourselves, and also promote what's going on with y'all. You know what I mean? So it's very important for y'all to follow the clubhouse and to be ready for these streams coming in the future, y'all.
I feel you, bro. It might come with just going to get a. I know when I first had well, when my computer broke, actually, I should say, I had to go and get a what's the thing called, Twiz? You
The
go get,
webcam.
yeah, I had to literally go get a webcam for my computer and stick it at the
Mm-hmm.
top in order to go and do that. So don't feel any type of way. But if you're using a computer. Now, if you're using a
Facts.
phone, you can simply Twiz, are you on your phone right now?
Facts. I always, every time I tap on the StreamYard, is through the phone. Um, when the
You
link
wouldn't even
pops up,
know.
yeah, when the link pop up, y'all would click on the link, and it would walk y'all through signing it up and everything. Signing up to get on there. It's not a big process. You don't gotta enter a bunch of information, but like if you can't get through on the stream,
Yeah, you choose a
then
name. You pretty much just choose a name, right, Twiz?
yeah, you can type your name in. You know what I mean? Like James Brown, you can how my drink say SB Twiz, you can put James Brown or whatever, you know what I mean? J Brown, however you gonna carry it on there, but that's one way. But if it's an issue for that and you can't get through to it, that's why we got the Clubhouse for the backup. Cause the Clubhouse, you ain't gotta worry about no cameras, nothing. Like, it's just straight. We just straight talking. Your profile picture could be a basketball. If you don't want your face all through the internet or whatever, you know what I mean. So it's
Boom.
very important.
That's my
Yeah,
clubhouse right there.
facts,
And that's Twiz's entity, the hood blogger. SV Twiz,
facts,
but he's known as the hood blogger. Damn, I should have
facts,
had that shit up the whole stream, Twiz.
facts. It's cool because we just getting started. This our first time. Um,
Promoting it.
this is our first time promoting it. We're gonna continue to promote it. Just
I'll
make sure
follow you
y'all
back.
follow.
And Twiz,
Okay,
you got my follow earlier. Did you notice that?
I gotta pull it up. I'm gonna have to pull up the club because I don't got the live notifications on it, but I'm gonna follow back.
Now we're gonna do more live videos where we welcome people in. We have a capability of bringing multiple people in on these streams. But
Hmm.
tomorrow, you all will get the opportunity to tune in, and I don't care if all 50 of you log in to Shutter and watch the movie. I will bring all 50 of you in tomorrow. We'll go live. We
Facts,
usually, all podcasts. I really see they're always usually 3 hours from the ones that I'd be watching. But
facts,
I'll bring everybody in and we'll give our reviews of Slapface. Plus, you guys can talk about our hip hop topics. But listen, if you guys
facts.
watch the movie Slapface, all you got to do is click the pinned link. I want you to leave a review as well on Shutter. There's a lot of good reviews. Like this one said, one of the better movies I've seen on here. Good movie, awesome, a good watch, good one, fair, scary.
So y'all know what that mean, man. When y'all get off of here, man, go slide to the kitchen, throw that popcorn in the microwave, man. Get it cracking, roll your L up, get your drink ready, and we gonna tune in, man. We all tuning in tonight, so we gonna be waiting for y'all tomorrow, man.
Are you
AC
serious, Twiz?
suspense,
You're
real
going
rap,
to
man.
you're getting the popcorn?
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? It's already ready.
Oh shit, you're a lucky
Real,
man.
it's a movie night. Orville Redenbacher in the microwave, bro. So you know what I mean? I'm gonna crack that up, have my little drink, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kick my feet up, man, and that's gonna be the last thing I do before I go to sleep. I'm watching that. I'm tuning in the Slap Face because for one, I love horror movies. For two, my brother is in that joint, man. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see your role on that joint, man. You know what I'm saying? I already know. You know what I'm saying? The movie starness is through Mikey Bloodline, man. You know what I mean? So we
All
not gonna be disappointed, man. So
right. So yeah,
and AC, we appreciate it, AC.
last time I'll tell you guys, go watch Slapface. It's pinned up. Everybody that watches Slapface, drop a review on Shutter's official page for it. We're trying to work the numbers. I got a feeling this movie's going to do a lot of, you know what I mean? I think it'll spin around on a lot of these platforms from films. But drop a comment on the Shutter, and also if you watch the movie, I'm gonna bring you onto the live tomorrow. We're gonna chop it up, and but I'm gonna be doing a screening, y'all. I'm gonna be doing a screening, man. If you guys are trying to BS me, I'm gonna ask you a question about the movie. But all right, man.
Thanks.
Great podcast tonight, Twiz, man. I really appreciate
Thanks.
you joining me, bro.
You know how we carry it, Mikey. You know what I'm saying? Raw and uncut.
We'll see y'all tomorrow night, y'all.
Everybody stay up, man. Make sure y'all ready for tomorrow.